Alright, it looks like we are live. Wait a second. Yes, we are live. Let's do this. Let's do this. NHL Draft Lottery. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, boys. I think this is going to be so much fun. So much fun. Now, let me see who is number one in the chat. Let me quickly see this. Alright. So, 2019 NHL Draft Lottery. Let's get this going. I'll put the link in Discord and Twitter, and then we'll get on this. So, again, 2019 NHL Draft Lottery. This is going to be so much fun. So much fun. I'm hyped. Are you guys hyped? I'm freaking hyped. Even though the Dallas Stars aren't even in the lottery, I'm freaking hyped. I'm freaking hyped. Let's go. Let's go. But if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, everybody that's come in so far, thanks so much for joining in. 37 people already. Let's get this, boys. Let's get this. Let me see who's number one in the chat, because the person who's number one in the chat, let's be honest, is the biggest beauty in the chat. Alright, so Flair is number one. Congratulations. Leighton McRae is number two. Wither is number three. Joseph is number four. And Sub PewDiePie is number five. Congratulations. Let me see the screen. I mean, right now, NBCSN has car auctions before the draft lottery. So if you want to see the screen, I guess I can show you it. This chat took freaking ages to load. I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, Flair was first. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let me see the stream link. Yep, already on Discord, because Luke is the best. Luke is the best, to be honest. OC, how's it going? Same thing with Eli. Lane McRae, how's it going? Good to see you all in here. Thanks for coming by. Now, I want to do a little bit of a preview show before the draft lottery started, because once it's 7 o'clock, it usually goes. It's not like an NHL game where they take like 10 minutes to actually get to the NHL game. Once it's 7 o'clock, it just goes like that. So, when it comes to the draft lottery, it's usually 15 to 4. They do that pretty rapid fire, and then they have a big commercial break, and then they have the top three. So the stream likely won't be for that long. I'm not sure how long this is actually going to be. I don't think it's going to be for an hour. I mean, it could be, but we'll see. Troy, go Canucks, go. Honestly, I'm wearing the Canucks hat. I want to see them win the draft lottery. I really, really do. Number one, Kings. Number two, Wild. Number three, Red Wings. Wild jumping up pretty high. That's pretty interesting. Neon, Dawson, Thebo, Smiley Animations. How's it going? Great to see you all in here. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, thanks for coming by. Let me firstly get this on Twitter. Now, if you guys have not seen my draft predictions, I predicted Detroit to win the draft lottery this year. I had New York as the number 2 team, the New York Rangers, and I had Avalanche as the number 3 team. So that's what I'm still going with. I'm not changing it right now, but I think that's what's going to happen. I feel like those teams will get the top 3. All right, NHL 2019 Draft Lottery reaction. There we go. Putting it on Twitter. And by the way, if you're new to the streams, I'm always late to the chat, so bear with me. I'm always late to the chat, so that's pretty much the norm. All right, now that it's on Twitter, let's go back. Ottawa with number 1. I'm not sure about this time, Trent. Yeah, let's we gotta pray for Ottawa right now. We really do. You're here first, folks. Imagine if it does actually end up happening, though. That'd be pretty special. Let me see. What channel is it on? It's on NBCSN, I do believe. I'm hyped for Canadiens to get first overall. Sure, Luke. Sure. I mean, there's 1% chance. It could happen. As winning lottery and cup. Ooh, that's a pretty bold prediction on fall. That's a heck of a lot of luck, by the way, right there. Show the TV. Unfortunately, Lot and I cannot show the TV. If I did, I would get copyrighted instantly, so you don't want to have the stream go down. Let's see, 59 other people don't want to get the stream down, so we'll not show the screen this time around, and maybe ever. Grav, this is my first stream since Nylander. Yeah, that Nylander stream was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Minka, how's it going? Good to see you in here. Gavin, go Red Wings. I think the Red Wings have a solid chance to win this, not gonna lie. But 62 beauties in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. Again, we're almost at 3K subscribers. That's pretty insane. We're like 80-ish away, something like that. Last time I checked, it's just been insane. I think last month was the best month for the channel ever. I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty amazing. But you guys have been the reason because of that. You guys have been simply fantastic. Well, let's keep it going, obviously. Steven, Colorado number 1, LA number 2. Yeah, Steven, I saw that you're going with the same picks, which is pretty interesting. It could end up happening, of course. Canucks, please, number 1. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Canucks to get that, honestly. Hold me, Grav. Okay, all right. I'll hold you. There we go. Oilers going to win the lottery. They better not. They better not, Withor. I'm serious. They better not. Can't wait for the Ducks to win Kakko. Again, they better not. They better not. Yeah, I'm watching on NBCSN. That's where the draft lottery is. And it is... Wait a second, is it? No, this is still the... Never mind. I hope the Avs don't win the lottery. Okay. Brewski, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift. If you have your subscriptions on public and you subscribe, you'll get that John Tavares Kiss gift. It's honestly amazing. So I kind of approve of it. Zach White, let's go Hawks. I mean, Hawks are supposed to draft number 12. So they could be a Philadelphia maybe from like a couple years ago where they maybe jump high up. Sens get the number 1 overall pick. Ha, John, you're so funny. Harian Ben, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You got the John Tavares Kiss gift because you get the Kiss gift because I love you. Sorry, doing homework. I'm a minute late. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. That's a pretty good excuse. Pretty good excuse, not going to lie. Oh, I was going to say all I saw was our auctions. Yeah, it's on NBCSN. It's going to come on 7. They're doing car stuff right now. Are you going to make more live streams? Yes, Ali, I will be doing live streams during the playoffs as well. Shiv, decide, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You got the John Tavares Kiss gift. 110 beauties in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Again, if you're new here, my predictions are Detroit number 1, Colorado number 3, and New York Rangers number 2. Olivier Rivard, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You got the John Tavares Kiss gift, as always. Hello, how's it going, Paris? Great to see you in here. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi. Just subscribe. Thanks so much. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift. I did not hit her. I did not hit her. You're tearing me apart, Leisha. You're tearing me apart. Darren Cow, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. Get the John Tavares Kiss gift. Blackhawks 1, Avalanche 2, number 3 Kings. Blackhawks going up by number 1. That's pretty bold, OC. Hi, Grav. Huge fan. Thanks for coming by. Person goes nuts. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. 5-hole hockey. How's it going? David Somervale, just subscribe. Sorry if I butchered that name, by the way. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift. The Hawks need that first overall pick. I mean, maybe Diego. Go Avs, go. Avalanche have the best odds in this lottery, so I wouldn't be surprised to get them or to see them get number 1. Do you think the Canucks will get Hughes? Honestly, Hex, I hope so. I really do hope so. If the Canucks get Hughes, Quinn, and Jack, that would just be so freaking nuts. I mean, I'm not a Canucks fan by any means, but I would still love that. I don't know what to call this account. Just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. That's a beautiful name, by the way. I love it. Get the John Tavares Kiss gift. Love you, Grav Layton. I love you. No, I love you, man. Go Leafs, go, Zach. Well, I don't think they're going to be drafting in the top 15, but I mean, maybe some voodoo happens. I'm not sure. Let me see. Go Canucks, go Canucks, go back to back. I'm hoping for that, man. Well, there's not, like, when it comes to this lottery, there's not a lot of teams that I like that are in the lottery. Like, a lot of my teams that I've liked have done really well this season. So, it's kind of good and kind of bad at the same time because I know a team I'm probably not going to like in the end is going to end up getting that first overall pick, but we'll see what happens. So, what does your stream schedule look like this week? So, I'm streaming tomorrow, Dallas Stars versus Nashville Predators, the first day of the playoffs. I'll also be streaming on the 11th. I think it's Boston versus Toronto. So, those are the next 2 streams, so watch out for that. But 133 beauties in this live stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. Stacy London, just subscribe. Get to John Tavares Kiss gift. Thanks so much. Keep the Canucks chant going, boys. Uh-oh. Go Canucks, go into the chat right now. Jack Hughes, first pick of 2019. Kaapo Kakko might have some things to say about that. Go Kings, go USA 1776. Kings have a solid chance right now. I want 50 people on stream. Well, you got 150 people on stream. Let's go. 150 beauties in this live stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. On the way to 3K. Ryder McKenzie, just subscribe. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift. Thanks so much, man. 1% and a dream. Go Habs, go. Mr. Slider, Habs have 1%. 1% chance, but hey, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing right now. When does this start? It starts at 7 o'clock on NBCSN if you're in America. I'm pretty sure it's on TSN if you're in Canada. Please, Canucks, win the lottery. How old are you? I'm 16. I'm 16 too. 16 in February. Or I turned 16 in February. DJ Honus, just subscribe to get the John Tavares Kiss GIF. Again, if you will have your subscriptions public and you subscribe to the channel right now, you'll get the John Tavares GIF appearing on the screen with your personal name. It's a pretty good deal in my opinion. Pretty good deal. Let's go Rangers. Yes, John. I'm feeling some luck on the Rangers side right now. I feel like they'll get a top 3 pick right now. I'm here now, so I decided to say why you should trust me for for why the Canucks will trade. Devils number 1. We'll see, Hockey God. We'll see. How's it going, Young Onyx? I made a bit or Hawks Nation. Where are you at? I have a lot of Blackhawks subscribers. Not gonna lie. Let me see. I'm very close to the Canucks organization, and I know someone directly involved in that organization. I mean, there's been crazier things to happen, I guess. Go Canucks for Jack Hughes in June. Yeah, Joey, it's going to be serious. It would be amazing to see them get the first overall pick. Not even going to lie. But 163 beauties in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. On the way to 3K, join the squad. Adam Limbo, just subscribe. Thanks so much. Get the John Tavares Kiss GIF. You're the most underrated hockey channel there is. Thanks so much, man. That means a lot. Daniel Lopez just subscribed. Thanks so much. You get the John Tavares Kiss GIF. Canucks will not trade any other picks. I don't know. They will trade up if they did trade them. Let's go Vancouver. Brewski, I got to agree with that. The Gamer21 just subscribed. Thanks so much. You get the John Tavares Kiss GIF. You guys have been incredible so far. 178 beauties in this live stream already. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. 3 minutes until the NHL draft lottery starts. So everybody, get some popcorn. I don't know, get some soda, I guess. Whatever you prefer. It's gonna be seriously fun to watch this time. Will the Rangers be number 1? John, I predicted the Rangers to go number 2 in the draft lottery, so I think they'll have some luck, but not completely. The Mr. Talbs just subscribed. Thanks so much. You get the John Tavares Kiss GIF. Because you're a beauty, let's be honest here. I'm going to see Game 4 of the Stars series. Not bad. I love that. Unfortunately, I will not be going to any playoff games, even though I am a Stars fan. I will be going to the Winter Classic, though. Cole Sutter, 14, just subscribe. Thanks so much, man. Get the John Tavares Kiss GIF. I feel like I've said that a lot in the stream, but that's amazing because you guys have been fantastic. Titanium, 791943, just subscribe. Thanks so much, man. Get the John Tavares Kiss GIF. That was a very tough one to read, but I got to it. Don't worry. Canucks 1, Montreal 2, Avalanche 3. Verizon Gaming, I could see that Montreal would have a lot of luck if that ends up happening, man. Let's go Canucks and let's go Flyers. Yeah. If Oilers win the lottery, I'm unsubbing. Well, then I better root against the Oilers this time. The Sabres are owed 1. Yeah, Josh, I mean, they got the first overall pick last year, but they kind of need a guy like Jack Hughes to maybe speed up things a little bit. But 200 beauties in this live stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. On the way to 3K subscribers, you guys have been simply fantastic so far. Thanks for coming by the stream. The stream is the lottery is about to start in a minute. We're almost there. Come on, boys, let's do this. Let's go Devils. Hopefully the Devils are number 1. Detroit needs a top 2. Jack or Kakko for the 2019 NHL draft. I personally like Kaapo Kakko more, but Jack Hughes I think has more potential in my mind. Stars getting first overall. I mean, I don't know how that's going to happen, but sure. Hey, Grav, how's it going, Faye? Great to see you in here. Thanks for coming by. We have the least amount of elite talent in the NHL. Detroit, I mean, I think that makes sense. I would say they're in the lower tier for sure. They just don't have too much. And if they get a top pick in this draft, that would definitely help them. Now, you guys have been so fantastic that I barely got in time to drink some water, so give me a second. Cujo F17, go Sabres. Sabres would draft 6 overall if the lottery stayed the same. So they would have a decent pick anyways. But 220 beauties in this live stream. Again, if you haven't hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. If you have your subscriptions public and you subscribe to the channel, you get the John Tavares Kiss GIF, which is absolutely beautiful, not gonna lie. Veleno might be a bust and Zdenia is not as good as hyped. I mean, Veleno has had a pretty great season so far. I'm a Stars fan, want the number 1, not in the Central. I mean, yeah. Why are the Blues Jets game on CNBC? It's so annoying. Who do you think will go first in the draft? For me personally, I think Detroit will get the luck. And now it is on. Jack Hughes and some NHL GMs are getting ready. Looks like they'll be getting in their chairs in just a moment. Now it's on, boys. Now it's on. 7 p.m. Again, if you haven't already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. But the draft lottery is here, boys. Again, let me know your predictions for this lottery down below. I think it's going to be Detroit number 1, New York number 2, and Colorado number 3. Cujo F17, just subscribe. Thanks so much, man. Hit the John Bears kiss gif. And yes, I am behind. Don't worry, I am behind because you guys have been simply fantastic. I'll get to yours in a second. Anybody? What Edmonton? Honestly, Joshua, I gotta agree. Are you gonna stream the Ottawa playoffs game? Serious question. Nah, man. I mean, I would love to, but they're just too good right now. I have to skip out on them. Verswampa, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing to get the John Bears kiss gif. Hughes and Kane is lethal. Yeah, Nick, that would be crazy good. Adam, Limbo, Wild. Wild are supposed to draft 11, so if they get some serious luck, they could be good. Let me see. I'm so excited to go to the draft, especially if Vancouver wins the lottery. That would be crazy, if they do. It would be great to see, though. If the Bruins don't win, it's rigged. If the Dallas Stars do not win the lottery, it's rigged for sure. My guess is NYR winning number 1 overall pick. All right, Stacy. All right. Kaapo Kakko will look sexy in a Rangers uniform. I mean, you're not lying there, Von Duck. You're not lying. Nice Nico jersey. Yes. So I have my Adidas Nico jersey right here. It's hanging. Oh well, no, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Stop. No. Okay, we're good. We're good now. I have my Nico Hischier Devils jersey right there. It's an absolute beauty, not gonna lie. But 251 beauties in this live stream. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. We're on the way to 3K. The lottery is about to start here. It looks like they'll be getting into it in a couple of minutes here. At least that's what I'm hoping. Let's go Islanders. That'll be a nice duo. How about Blues versus Jets? That's going to be a pretty fun series, not going to lie. TNA Pranks, hey, how's it going? It is currently almost 2 a.m. here. Oof, that's rough. But hey, staying strong. I like the commitment right there. Who's your favorite team? My favorite team is the Dallas Stars, McLovin. Second would be Tampa, and third would be the Vegas Golden Knights. Tal Cooner, let's go Canucks. Imagine 1,000 people. We'll get there someday. But hey, 259 people. That is good for me. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. But again, everybody in here has been simply fantastic. You guys have been crazy good. Trying to stream the Capitals game on Saturday? Maybe. We'll see. Luke Keelan, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You got the John Bears kiss gif. Go Canucks go. Go Nucks go. Yeah, so many people are rooting for the Canucks, and that's great to see. I want to see Jack and Quinn together, man. I really do want to see that. American NBC. Wait a second, really? Wait a second. Is it on NBCSN? Yeah, it's on NBCSN, I would assume, right? I would assume, not... Or, yeah, it would be on NBCSN right now. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. They have the lottery listed as NBCSN, so I'm hoping it is. If it is, just like NBC... Okay, Tanner, thanks. So it is NBCSN, not NBC. It is a crucial thing to set apart. So if you do want to watch it with me, it is on NBCSN right now. It hasn't started yet. We're 4 minutes in, but it hasn't started yet, unfortunately. Joel Matthew, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Bears kiss gif. 283 people in this live stream. You guys have been simply fantastic. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Scotty2 hockey fan, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. Get the John Bears kiss gif. Yes, the kiss gif. Sup, bro? Jeremy, how's it going? Good to see you in here. I just did those scouting reports by Matt. Solid. I approve. PJ96, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. Get the John Bears kiss gif. Love you guys so far. You guys have been simply fantastic. Let's try to get 300 viewers in this live stream. Let's try and get there, boys. Let's go. Tell your friends about the channel. Tell your friends about the stream. Let's get there, boys. Let's get there. This is going to be a huge lottery. Yes, it is. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. What's your thoughts on the Bruins? Do you hate them a lot? Not really. They're kind of in the middle for me. I don't really hate them, but I don't really love them. Kakyon, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. Get the John Avery's kiss skiff. When does the sexy dance stream start? Now. There you go. Wayland Cardinal, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. 306 people here. Wait a second. I need to screenshot that. There we go. There we go. I'm screenshotting that because you guys have been simply fantastic. Honestly, simply fantastic. Jody Simpson, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Avery's kiss skiff. Thanks for everything, guys. So far, you guys have been simply incredible. Here we go, Oilers. Here we go. We'll see. Oilers could get some luck here. The Edmonton Oilers, speaking of the devil, 83, just subscribe. Thanks so much, man. You get the John Avery's kiss gif. Feel old, I am 36. Yeah, that would explain it. Tariff, love your vids, bro. Thanks so much, man. Really do appreciate it. Gonna move to Egypt like Happy Gilmore's mom if the Oilers somehow win this lottery over my Habs. All right, Drew. Hockey Gaming 77 just subscribed. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Avery's kiss gift. What percentage do the Canucks have to get Hughes? It's like 9.5%, I think, Hex. Something like that. I'm 13. Not bad. I respect that. But when it comes to this draft lottery, NBCSN still is doing some of their like playoff stuff. I'm not sure when they're actually going to get to this because it's 7:06 for me because I'm in Central Standard Time. I'm not sure when this is going to happen. Do you have any Sabres jerseys? Yes, I do, Samir. I have a Ryan Miller Reebok jersey in my closet. I don't think I need to bring it out here, but yes, I do. When does it start, Tommy? It should have started by now. I mean, it's 7:06. I'm not sure what's going to happen. It seems like it's on NBCSN. I'm on NBCSN right now, but it hasn't started yet. So we'll see. Let's go Devils. Avalanche, go Canucks. Detroit. Everybody's going for a lot of different teams. Love to see that. Everybody having different teams. It's always amazing. Definitely the Lightning are going to win the lottery. I like what you're going for, Seth. I like that. Yes, the Lightning are going to win the lottery. Let's be real here. Rangers for the win. Do you have a job? I mean, this channel is kind of like a little bit of a mini minimum wage job, so kind of, but no, not outside of YouTube. Flyers from Brazil. Yeah, and that's pretty amazing. I'm from Texas, but that's great to see people from Brazil coming to the stream. That's fantastic. PJ96, hey buddy, how's it going, man? Great to see you in here. 302 beauties in the stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, to everybody that's been in this stream so far, you guys have been simply fantastic. Let's keep it going, boys. Let's keep it going. San Jose wins the Cup in 2019. They have a solid chance to, I would agree with. How far do you think the Penguins will make it? I think they can make it to the Eastern Conference Final, but they might lose to a team like Tampa or Toronto. Sharks versus Lightning Final, that would be crazy good. That would be honestly fantastic to see. When does this start? Matthew, it looks like they'll be starting after this commercial break. It's on commercial break right now, so I'm hoping that it is going to start, but we're 8 minutes after it's supposed to. I'm hoping it does, though. I will fill you guys in on what actually happens, though, once we do get started. You guys will hear first. Who you got, Yotes or Flames? I don't know why you're there saying Avs, but it's the Yotes. Flames, I think, because the Yotes are not in the playoffs. Who won? Josh, the lottery has not happened yet. They're still on commercial break. I don't know what's happening, honestly. I'll fill you guys in on what actually happens. 69 likes. There we go. 69 likes. Let's do this. What time is the number one announcement? So it looks like they'll be drawing this out quite a bit. We're in the commercial break right now. But the first overall pick will probably be coming in probably 30 minutes once we get going with this. But 320 beauties in this live stream. You guys have been simply incredible so far. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. Killing it with the subs. Congrats. Thanks so much, man, for coming in. You're one of the biggest beauties coming in here and subscribing. Thanks so much, man. Carson, how's it going? Good to see you in here. Will you actually show it? I won't show the screen itself. If I did, I would get copyrighted, and then the stream will get instantly taken down. But I will give you guys the info on what actually happens. 300 viewers is your shout-out. Curtis in Mexico. Not bad. Not bad. That's fun. That's great to see. Anaheim for number one. I subscribe. Thanks so much, Daniel. Thanks so much for subscribing. Absolute beauty. Absolute beauty. Yes, I will tell you guys what numbers actually happen and when the picks actually happen. I'm at NBC, but they're talking about Washington. Yeah, well, they're talking about the playoffs, and it's on commercial break right now. I sure hope so that they actually go to the lottery this time. Oh, 5% for Canucks. Never mind. Rangers jersey. Unfortunately, I do not have a Rangers jersey, but I'm looking to get one get one soon, Chris. Jesus Saves 8705. Just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Avera's kiss gif. Definitely appreciate it. You guys have been so fantastic so far. Again, just all the love. All the love. Hope you guys are enjoying your night as well. I will be getting to the picks in a minute. They're definitely stretching this out as much as they possibly can. What's your predictions? I have Detroit going number 1, New York Rangers going number 2, and Colorado going number 3. I just subscribed. Just subscribed? Just subscribed? All right. Joe, I just subscribed. Thanks so much, Destroyer Winnipeg Jets 29 on YouTube. I definitely appreciate it. UK. Are you from the UK, Andrew? That's pretty sweet. I hope the Senators don't win it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that, Xavier. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. But 342 beauties in this live stream. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's try and get to 100 likes on this live stream. I think we can do it. You guys have been simply fantastic so far. NBCSN is still talking about the playoffs, by the way. Zarita Williams, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You have the John Avera's kiss gif. Joe, let's go Buffalo. Jesse, let's go Rangers. And Ruben, let's go Habs. What are the odds for the Panthers winning the lottery? It's like 2.5% or something for the number 1 pick. Grav, we have 310 people, 350 people right now. It's even better, Withor. You guys have been simply fantastic. Again, every subscribe and like goes a long way. We hit 100 likes on this live stream. Frick yeah, man. Frick yeah. By the way, I have this LA hat right here that's kind of just chilling. I'll try to get it. I think that might show up a little bit more. You know how much I hate the Canucks, Grav, so I hope they lose the lottery. We'll see. They have a decent chance, though. Leafs got to win the cup now with Hughes. Yeah, Spencer, if Leafs are winning the lottery, confirmed. Why does Colorado get our first-round pick? It's not even fair. You trade Duchesne. That's all I'm going to say. I'm assuming you're a Senators fan, A. Stevenson. Jesus Saves 8705. Sup? How's it going, man? Great to see you in here. Grav, you're famous. No, you're famous. Let's be honest here. Jesse J, go Flames, go. Flames have a solid chance. They're looking good for the playoffs right now. I'm from Sheck and watching you. Sheckboy96, thanks so much, man. That's pretty crazy. All over the world, you guys are representing. Great to see you all in here. Thanks for coming by. Predictions, run and films. I have Detroit number 1. I have the New York Rangers number 2, and I have the Colorado Avalanche in number 3. And by the way, NBCSN is still going on playoffs. Like, they're still talking about the playoffs. I don't know what's happening here. I know they're still going on they're still talking about the playoffs. I don't know when this lottery thing is happening, but they better do it soon. Was poppin'. How's it going, Ruben? How's it going? Great to see you in here. Leafs Flames final. Spencer, that would be crazy, and I would love to see that for sure. Hey, chat, how's it going? It's going well, Angus. It's going quite well. 341 people in the chat. You guys have been simply amazing. Again, big thanks to you guys. The draft lottery hasn't even started yet. NBCSN is still talking about the Maple Leafs Bruins series, and I don't care right now. I mean, I'll care tomorrow, but I don't care right now. I want to see who's picking number 15, which, by the way, it's probably going to be Montreal. Can't spell Islanders without L. You are right there. I'm a Leafs fan 100%, but Ottawa deserves a break. Yeah, Corey. It was just fuel to the fire that Ottawa doesn't even have their first-round pick right now. That jersey is garbage. What, the New Jersey one or the Colorado one? I mean, I don't really love this Colorado one. I mean, I know people that don't like this New Jersey one, but I'm a decent fan of it. I like it. Even though the Reebok one is probably a little bit better. I'm from Australia, loving the stream. Go Canucks. Cole Sutter, that's freaking awesome, man. That's freaking awesome. Everybody from around the world in this stream, that's amazing. Great to see you guys in here. Frick yeah, man. Frick yeah. I hear they're going to talk about Boston Maple Leafs series when they get back. I mean, you're right, Brian. Oh my gosh. Like, why? We're what? Almost 15 minutes after this? This is supposed to happen right now. 1:08 in the morning in the UK, and I'm still awake to watch. That's the spirit, Andrew. I love that. We got Australia, Brazil, Mexico, UK, everywhere. You guys are freaking amazing. How can Montreal win the draft? Win the draft lottery. They had 96 points in the regular season. Are you dumb? They have 1% chance of getting the first overall pick. I'm not sure what you really mean there. They didn't make the playoffs. I know that for sure. I have changed my NHL predictions. Flames versus Penguins in the final. Flames in 6. That would be a pretty interesting series, not going to lie. The tension is killing me. You're telling me, man. They're still talking about the playoffs. Are they finally going to cut to the lottery, please? My gosh. You was at the club. Was I really? Was I really? I was partying there. Do you think the Sabres got robbed in 99? Be honest. Yeah. I'd like... Oh, okay, so they're interviewing Jack Hughes right now. So, Jack Hughes... Okay, so Cooper Johnson just subscribed. Thanks so much. I get the John Tavares kiss gift. Okay, so they're interviewing Jack Hughes right now. Jack Hughes is in the NBCSN studio, which I'm assuming... They're interviewing Jack Hughes right now, which I'm hoping they will now go to the draft lottery. They have the draft lottery behind them, so I'm pretty sure I'm on the right channel. How are you doing today? I'm doing well, Landon. I'm hoping for a good result for this lottery. It's pretty exciting. The lottery is always one of my favorite times of the year, always, and I'm glad to spend it with you guys as well. When is the main draw? I'm on the break-in, worked over the UK. Come on, go Wings. They haven't gotten to pick 15 right now, unfortunately, Kieran. They haven't even got to pick 15. They're still interviewing Jack Hughes. I mean, it is some progress, but we're still going. But 337 beauties in the stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. If you have your subscriptions public and you subscribe to the channel, you get the John Tavares kiss gift, which is a pretty good deal. Subscribe to PewDiePie. I agree. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Just signed in from work. Anything announced yet? No, not yet, man. Not yet. They're interviewing Jack Hughes right now, and he has a big smile on his face, which is pretty fun. But they haven't even gotten to the top 15 picks yet. They haven't even, NBCSN hasn't cut to the TSN or whatever it is feed. Grav, what do you think about Pod Colson? He's a pretty interesting prospect, Kyle. He's a guy that I probably see going in the top 10 for sure. I don't think he's going to be a top 5 pick, kind of in that 6 to 8 area. I sub Grav. Thanks so much, Spencer. Thanks so much. Definitely appreciate it. War Bros, hi. How's it going? What pick are they on, bud? Pick number 15 still. Still nothing. Grav, I subbed. Thank you so much, Angus. Thanks so much. How long do you think the Penguins will make it in the playoffs? I predict the Pittsburgh Penguins make it to the Eastern Conference in my playoff predictions video a few days ago. Doing a great job, bro. Keep it up. Devils versus everyone. Thanks so much, Jody. Again, subscriber to the channel just recently. Glad you guys are enjoying it so far. Calling it now. Rangers get the second overall pick. I mean, that's my prediction, Mark. So when it comes to my predictions, I have Detroit number 1, New York number 2, and Colorado number 3. NY in the house, aloha. How is it going? Aloha from Dallas, Texas, right here. Let me see. Hughes is tougher. My pick does not play scared. Hughes is tougher than Kakko? What? Kakko's playing in the Liga. I'm not sure what you're saying there, but okay. Panthers jersey, Chris. I have a Panthers hat, but unfortunately I do not have a Panthers jersey. I'm a big fan of the Panthers and what their design is now, but I just can't find a good deal for them for the life of me. Favorite Devils player, Rob. I'm going to be honest, it has to be Nico Hischier, the guy on the back of this beautiful jersey right here. Nico is an absolute stud. It would have been Brian Boyle, but of course he was traded to the Nashville Predators. What is your favorite NHL player of all time? Well, I'm a Dallas Stars fan. I got to go with my boy Jamie Benn. Absolute beauty. He'll be my guy forever. Outcast Esports, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. Get the John Tavares kiss gift. Definitely appreciate it. I did the thumbs up button for this for some reason. I'm tired right now. Can they start the lottery already? I want to see the Canucks win. I want to see just the lottery start. I don't even care who wins. They haven't even gotten to the lottery yet. But 349 beauties in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. On the way to 3K subscribers. You guys have been simply fantastic so far. Thanks for coming by, everyone. Canucks will get number 1. I'm honestly hoping for that. I want to see the Hughes brothers together, man. Red Wings fan from Minnesota. Minnesota, eh? Minnesota. Why do you want to get Hughes? I hope Canucks or Senators. Or who do you want to get Hughes? Vancouver's definitely up there. I would say a team like Buffalo is up there. I mean, Edmonton would be very interesting. It would create a lot of chaos, for sure. But I would say New York is up there for sure. The Rangers, let's say, the Rangers, the Canucks, and the Sabres are my top 3 when it comes to getting Jack Hughes or Kaapo Kakko. Subscribe, New Swinland, yeah. Where do you think the Sabres will land? Well, right now, Samir, they're at the 6th overall position if the draft lottery stays the same. I think they'll drop a pick. I think I see them going number 7. Canucks will pick at number 10. We'll see about that, man. We'll see about that. The stream delay, yeah. I'm always late in the chat, by the way. Always late in the chat. 420 viewers. If only, man. If only. Show us the screen, bro. The lottery hasn't even started yet, so I don't know. I don't know, man. They're still previewing the playoffs. My gosh. We're what, 20 minutes into this and they haven't even gotten to the lottery yet? Like, bruh, signature. Let me see. I hope Canucks hit Kakko. Hello from Finland. How's it going, man? Great to see you in here. I think Vancouver, to get that second overall pick, would be pretty wise to get Kakko if Hughes is already taken, obviously. Canucks, you to pick ahead of where they finished. Mark it. It better happen, man. I'm cheering for Vancouver right now. I'm cheering for Vancouver. Flames just signed KHL goalie to a 1-year entry-level contract, so far it looks good. He's going to be the Flames' backup next season. I did see that. It would make sense for sure, not going to lie. 95 likes, come on guys. Well, we're at 126 likes so far because you guys have been simply fantastic. Again, to everybody, thanks so much for coming by. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. On the way to 3K, definitely is appreciated. I'm sure that you already answered this question, but do you think that Vancouver could get Hughes if they get him? What do you expect of the brothers duo? That's a pretty good question, Brandon. And when it comes to Vancouver, they have a 5% chance, I think it was, for that first overall position. I think if they get number 1, they definitely take Hughes no matter what. And he would be fantastic with Quinn. I think that duo on the power play, especially in the first year, would just be so lethal, and it would just be so fun to watch. Seeing those brothers together, it's kind of like the Sedin brothers, where they are so elite, and they are on the same team as brothers, which is so fun to see. Let's go Wings, let's go Devils, love the stream, let's go LA Kings. Thanks so much, man, appreciate that. Listening from Red Deer, Alberta. Not bad, Corey, not bad. Let's go Buffalo. I'm a Sens fan, this is so disappointing. Aw, dang it. Poor Derek. I'm sorry, man. I really am. Panthers have fans? No fans at all. Zero fans confirmed. The Lightning Dynasty begins this year. I can only hope, Sean. I'm hoping for that. What are the Devils' odds? They are at it was like 11.5 or something like that. I'll read off the odds. I think it's like let me see. Yeah, 11.5% for the New Jersey Devils. Buffalo Devils. What does this playoff have to do with the draft lottery? What does the playoff have to do with the draft lottery? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, they have the draft lottery on right now, but they're previewing like San Jose versus Vegas right now. Flyers got 3.5%. They're really gonna bamboozle us into watching 30 minutes of commentary. That is perfect. That is exactly what they're gonna do. We're 22 minutes into this. We should. The lottery should be done at this point if they started at actually 7 o'clock. Like. Seriously. Friggin' NBCSN, it's all a scheme right now. How many Kings jersey do you have besides your Dustin Brown jersey? USA, I don't have any Kings jerseys other than that one. That is my only LA Kings jersey, unfortunately. 99 Habs fan for life, 99. Just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Averas Kiss GIF. Again, thanks to everybody that subscribed. If you have your subscriptions public and you subscribe to the channel, you'll get the John Averas Kiss GIF. I'm from Red Deer, Canada, too. Not bad. I'm a Sens fan and I'm crying. So sad. F's in chat, by the way. I feel like Canucks might win every year. They get pushed back this year. Yeah, I feel like Canucks have been that team to get that lottery luck for a long time, but they haven't for a while. Rosie! Anyways, my dog is going crazy. What did I miss? Nothing so far. There's literally been no picks so far. We're 23 minutes into this and no picks whatsoever. Rosie, come here. What the heck? Anyways, my dog is screaming. I have no idea why. So if you hear some barks in the background, that's why. The cod God just subscribed. I'm sorry for that. That shouldn't have been as tedious as it was. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Averas Kiss GIF. Who's your team? Squid Bag. My favorite team is the Dallas Stars. Next is the Tampa Bay Lightning, and third is the Vegas Golden Knights. Flames win the Stanley Cup. That would be pretty cool to see, Jesse. Not gonna lie, right there. It would be pretty cool to see. Duchesne trade, yeah. Duchesne trade. Pray for us. Pray for Ottawa right now, honestly. Rangers haven't had a top 3 since 1969. That's pretty nice, Jesse. Pretty nice. Pretty nice number right there. I want to see all the Wings boys tonight. Yeah, Ismail, it's going to be pretty fun to see. I'm thinking Detroit wins at number 1. I feel like New York Rangers get number 2, and the Colorado Avalanche get number 3. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Sakic deserves this. Yeah, for that trade, I think he kind of does, honestly. Especially since he was heavily criticized by even me back in 2017 when they were terrible. But 332 beauties in the live stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I really do have the feeling that they're going to push this back another 5 minutes and start at 7:30. Because if there's anything NHL, that seems like it. Let's go Red Wings, baby. I think Red Wings have a solid chance, man. Solid chance. You look like Hughes? Jack Hughes? That's pretty interesting. I don't think I've gotten that before, but we'll see. Oh, did we get 3K? Did we get 3K? No way. Did we actually get... Wait a second. Wait a second. I need to check this. Wait a second. 3K! What the heck? What the heck? We jumped like 100 subscribers in this stream. You guys have been freaking crazy. Wow. I mean, the lottery still hasn't started. They're going on a commercial break. The GMs are lined up in their seats. It says draft lottery coming up. So they are waiting until 7:30 to actually do this. But they're going to commercial break, and then after, the draft lottery will have gone on. But 3K subscribers, guys. 3K. Unbelievable. You guys have been just super, super crazy in a good way. Yeah, that just brings a tear to my eye. Jack Botsford just subscribed. Thanks so much for subscribing. You're the real deal. But yeah, 3K, that's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. I went up in the chat on mistake, and then I see we have 3K subs. I'll take it. Montage Madness just subscribed. Thanks so much for subscribing. Give the John Tavares kiss gift. John Tavares kiss gifts for all. Honestly, we're just giving them out right now. I sub. Thanks so much, Bubble Nugget. Thanks so much, Bubble Nuggets. Petriol Gaming just subscribed. Thanks so much for subscribing. Give the John Tavares kiss gift. I will be so hyped. Yeah, right now it's going on. It's about to go on. So the lottery after this commercial break will be on, boys. We'll be on. Wings make the playoffs next year. What you think? I think that'd be a stretch, Kyle. I think they could be competitive, but I don't know if they're gonna get it. Yeah, 3K subs, boys. 3K subs. Let me see the first person to notice that. Let me see. I think it was Verse Swampa, right? Brandon was there. Yeah, I think it was Verse Swampa. I think. I'm not sure. Anyways, you guys have been simply fantastic. Leroyder was 3K. Oh, let me see. OC was up there. Flair. That's pretty awesome, man. That's freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. Jack to the Nucks. I hope so. I hope so, guys. So 339 beauties in this live stream. The draft lottery is about to start. We're about to get into this almost 30 minutes after it was supposed to. But hey, better late than never. Am I right, right? I am right. I am right. So Hughes, how much liquor will you need if Oilers get first overall? I mean, I'm 16 years old, but yeah. I mean, I like the Oilers as a team, so I wouldn't hate it. But I want the Oilers to spread the love a little bit. Reminds me of Laine versus Matthews. I think it's more comparable to Nico Hischier versus Nolan Patrick, to where they either aren't superstars, but they're amazing players and will be. I think obviously Patrick has some work to do in that department, but still, I wish I was his 3,000th sub. Cooper Johnson, thanks so much, man. That means the world. That means the world. But to hit 3K in this live stream, that was simply crazy. I think we started like 2913 or something like that. Simply fantastic. You guys have been incredible. And again, helping the channel, you guys can share this live stream and the channel with your friends. Always does help, of course. We're about to get into this. The commercials are still going on. Still, again, it sucks, but yeah, they really are going to wait till 7:30. Oh my gosh. They really are going to wait till 7:30. That's fantastic. Yeah, they're about to start the drawing of names, baby hands. Let's see. Oh, it's going on, boys. It's going on. Draft Lottery 2019, boys. 2019. They have the papers. They're bringing them out. The GMs are out there. They got their little montage right now. 3K subscribers, and the Draft Lottery is about to start. Again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this stream so far. The Draft Lottery is about to start. They're going into this cinematic Draft Lottery video, which is interesting. They're showing Jack Hughes like he's the unanimous #1 overall. Okay, they've got Kaapo Kakko as a highlight. That's good. Introduce everybody to Monty. So, Monty is the couch. He's a Buffalo Sabres fan. If the Sabres win the lottery, he's going to go crazy. Don't question it, okay? It's been 17 minutes and now another commercial, and now they're talking about Knights versus Sharks when they get back. Yeah, Brian, it's about time. It's about time. The Draft Lottery 2019 is here. Let's go, boys. Let's do this. I am so friggin' hyped. So friggin' hyped. The lottery is almost always so much fun. So, when it comes to my predictions, again, let me know your predictions down below. Got Gary Bettman spinning the balls right there. But my predictions are Detroit number 1, the New York Rangers number 2, and the Colorado Avalanche number 3. So yeah, let me know what your predictions are down below. It'll be pretty interesting to see what actually ends up happening. Who ends up winning the Jack Hughes / Kaapo Kakko Sweepstakes. It does depend which team actually wins number 1, who will actually get, or who they'll pick, Jack Hughes or Kaapo Kakko. But they're finally getting into it. They're showing some past stuff already. I just want to get into this, please, man, please. All right, they're panning to some people, some talk people. All right, good news. I hope. Let's go Colorado. All right, Brent. It's hard being an NYR fan. This lottery is all we have. You're not wrong, Jar Jar Binks. But before we get into this, again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for coming by. It's definitely appreciated. Again, if you hit the subscribe button and you have your subscriptions public, you will get the John Tavares Kiss gift. Oh my gosh, they're going over the Matt Duchene trade. Oh, just put the salt in the wound right now. Oh, I'm not even an Ottawa Senators fan, but they don't have to be rubbed in, man. That sucks. That sucks. I like Jamie Benn too. Agreed. Radulov is my guy. Radulov is Bay. I can't wait for the Senators to win the cup this year, for sure. So they're finally getting into it. They're showing the odds for the top 15 teams. So more good news. Changed my mind, Kemper for Vezina. I mean, I would have him up there for sure. Zuccarello will be a beast in the playoffs. I hope so. NYR, let's go Red Wings. Preds, Wings fan in Smashville. Not bad. So they're showing the general managers. John Chayka wasn't able to attend, which is interesting. They have their assistant GM for the Coyotes out there. But yeah, Pat Kai, it's about to start. They're going over each GM right now. Don't mention John Tavares because Islanders fans have a heart attack. Yeah, I'd agree with that. So they have different people up there. They got the Wild have like their development guy up there. I don't know. Podkolzin is a gamble to take high in my opinion because he might just stay in the KHL. I'm not sure if he'd stay in the KHL, but he's probably going to stay there for like a couple of years. But they're going over the GMs or like the people that they have represent right now. 374 beauties in this live stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. Again, everybody that's in here, you guys have been freaking fantastic. They're about to get into the top 15 now, at least hopefully. Riots league-wide if Edmonton wins, or just Vancouver. I mean, sure. What about Ottawa? Yeah, let's not mention the Ottawa Senators right now. I think that would be great for them. By the way, Ray Shiro's laughing as always. I love him. I love Ray Shiro. What channel are you on? It's on NBCSN for America. I'm pretty sure it's TSN for whatever in Canada. Let me see. Why would we get Kakko? We need Hughes. I mean, it depends. It depends on the team for sure. The Rangers need Kaapo. We need an all-star player for the next 10 years. Yeah, I feel like Kaapo would be a better fit on New York Rangers than Hughes, but that's just my opinion. Devils in the house. Senators have 4 first-round picks. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what the conditions are, though. Vancouver, Colorado, Rangers. Pretty interesting prediction. When it comes to my predictions, I have the Detroit Red Wings number 1, the New York Rangers number 2, and the Colorado Avalanche number 3. Why root for teams that have a crap load of solid young players? I mean, Vancouver just has gotten so screwed over the lotteries in the past few years that I want it to actually happen. You're badly informated. They start at 30. Dirk, they said that the draft lottery was starting at 7, so you're badly informed. Just saying. Hello from the Netherlands. That's awesome, Austin Boss. How's it going? Great to see you in here. Viewers from the UK, Netherlands, Australia, Brazil, Mexico. You guys have been so freaking awesome in this live stream. 400 viewers, by the way. 400 freaking viewers. You guys are coming in. The picks are about to happen now. Let me do That's all right. So when it comes to the actual picks, they're still talking to Jack Hughes, and we can just get to these freaking picks now. My gosh, how long do we have to wait to get to just pick 15? I'm having a heart attack over here. I really am. Canucks have never had a first overall pick. Hashtag Hughes Brothers. I'm hoping for it, man. Hit 3K, bro. Congrats. Thanks so much, Mark and the man. Can the Red Wings be your second favorite team? Bradley, no. They are kind of in the middle for me. I don't hate them. I don't like them necessarily. But yeah, I'm predicting Detroit to get the first overall pick. Jack Eichel and Jack Hughes sounds better together. You're not wrong there. The Jack duo right there. That would be pretty fun. I'd rather have the Pedersen brothers. There's another Pedersen? I don't think Marcus Pedersen is related. Not going to lie. Burns beard looking Gucci. Listening from Tennessee. That's not bad, man. Don't be messy. 88s. Glad to see you in here, man. Let's go Buffalo. If McDavid actually ended up leaving the Oilers, what team do you think he'd fit best on? I was going to say Toronto was a little bit of a joke, but I don't know. Maybe New Jersey. Just a team that needs that franchise standard, I would say. Go Bolts. I agree, Jack. I agree. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Yeah, let's not go down that road. I live in Dallas, Texas, Natterin, 34. But they're finally taking the freaking picks out. This guy is stacking them on. Okay, so they have it on now. They have it on. All right, I'm skipping up in the chat a little bit, by the way. I'm skipping up a little bit. But the guy, the bald guy that usually does it, is now doing it. He is now actually doing it. So we're going on. We're going on. All four of you guys who gets 15. They're paying to the general manager or the management right now. Okay, number 15 pick right now. Right now, number 15 pick goes to the Montreal Canadiens. So the Montreal Canadiens keep the 15th overall pick. They do not jump up. That 1% chance keeps them at number 15. So the Montreal Canadiens stay at number 15. Locked in. So the first pick of the draft, okay, they're going right for it. Number 14. Right to the Arizona Coyotes. Let's see. Who do the 14th pick go to? All right, the Arizona Coyotes stay at the 14th pick. They stay at the 14th pick, not moving up whatsoever. So we're at the 14th pick now. On to 13. The Florida Panthers own this pick. This could be interesting. Number 13, the Florida Panthers. And they keep it. The Florida Panthers keep that pick at number 13. They're not jumping up. They're not jumping up. Number 12 now. Please no. Chicago is right here. Please. No. No. Please no. Please no. Please no. No Chicago. No, they jumped up! They jumped up! No! 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 No, man! No! Minnesota has the 12th pick. Now Chicago is going up. Are you kidding me? What? 11th pick to Philadelphia, I think it would be now. Okay, Philadelphia gets the 11th pick. Chicago is moving up. How's it going, Louie? How's it going? 450 viewers in this. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for going by. Chicago has moved up to the top 3. They have moved up to the top 3. Okay, number 10 pick would be going to Vancouver right now if they do not move up. Vancouver gets the 10th pick. Dang it, man. Vancouver gets the 10th pick. Ah, dang it. Freaking Chicago moves up, but Vancouver stays at 10. Are you kidding me? All right, the 9th pick going to Anaheim. 9th pick going to Anaheim if they do keep it. Anaheim keeps the 9th pick. So Anaheim will be keeping the 9th overall pick. Anaheim keeping it. Chicago moving up to the top 3. I'm going to die. Friggin' Chicago, man. All right, 8th. The Edmonton Oilers are in this position. Are they going to move up? Okay, the Edmonton Oilers do not move up. They get the 8th overall position. No top 3 for Edmonton this time around. They stay at number 3. Or not number 3, number 8. All right, number 7, belonging to the New York Rangers. Again, I predicted them to have the 2nd overall pick. Let's see what goes on. They move up! New York moves up! The Rangers move up! Buffalo Sabres will be selecting 7th overall. Poor Monty, by the way. But the New York Rangers have moved into the top 3. Chicago and the New York Rangers have moved up. The Rangers are in the top 3. The 6th overall pick is going to be belonged by the Detroit Red Wings if they stay at this pick. The Detroit Red Wings stay at number 6. Unfortunately, they will not move up, but the Rangers go in the top 3. So next up is New Jersey Devils. You have the LA Kings, the Colorado Avalanche. We're on pick number 5. The New Jersey Devils, they will have this pick if they don't move up. New Jersey moves up! New Jersey moves up! So the top three, New Jersey, New York Rangers, and the Chicago Blackhawks. Confirmed. The LA Kings will be drafting 5th overall, which means the Colorado Avalanche move down to the 4th overall pick. Pretty much confirmed now. The Chicago Blackhawks, the New York Rangers, and the New Jersey Devils will be picking in the top 3. Colorado moving down to the 4th overall pick. I love that, boys. But Chicago moving up is not good. I'm not going to lie, Chicago moving up is not fun. But 496 viewers in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Again, to everybody so far, you guys have been freaking ridiculous. But the draft, the top 3 is confirmed. The New York Rangers will be selecting the top 3 for the first time since 1969. The New Jersey Devils picking in the top 3 since, or being in the top 3. Last time was 2017. And the Chicago Blackhawks are in the top 3. They better not draft 1st overall right now. I'm just saying, they better not. I'm a Dallas Stars fan. I better not see that right now. I better not. If Chicago drafts number 1, I am going to literally die. I mean, I'm not going to die, but I'm going to die inside right now. Oh my gosh, they just went rapid fire with that, right? They just went rapid fire. Oh my gosh, Colorado got, yes, Tanner, they did. Colorado got screwed quite a bit. But the top 3 is the Rangers, the Devils, and the Chicago Blackhawks. That's pretty interesting. That, hopefully Chicago drafts number 3 right now. I'm saying hopefully Chicago drafts number 3. Oh my gosh. But 500 beauties in this live stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do so. Again, we just hit 3K in this live stream. You guys have been freaking incredible. But the top 3 consist of the New York Rangers, the New Jersey Devils, and the Chicago Blackhawks. Who do you actually like? The Dallas Stars are my first favorite team, so Chicago getting in the top 3 is not the greatest for me. I'm going to be honest here. They better not get friggin' Hughes. Though, if they do get Hughes, if Chicago does get Hughes, I'm going to be honest here, he would have an excellent career in Chicago. He would have an excellent career. If Hughes were to go to New York, that would be, or if, okay, so let's just go for the scenarios. If Chicago drafts number 1, they're picking Hughes. If the New York Rangers draft number 1, I think they might be picking Kakko. If the New Jersey Devils pick number 1, I think they have a very solid chance at getting Kaapo Kakko. So this is a pretty favorable draft order for Kaapo Kakko if he wants to go number 1. Depending on who drafts number 1, this could be really interesting to see if Kaapo Kakko ends up going there. I think Jack Hughes will likely be the first overall pick, but Kaapo Kakko I think is the better prospect right now. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens here because, by the way, commercial break on right now. So wait a couple minutes until we get the top 3. But yeah, Alex, the Colorado Avalanche dropped to number 4, which means the Colorado Avalanche will pick number 4, which means that Ottawa drafting number 4 last year it's a little bit redeemable. It was still a terrible trade to make, but it's still a little bit redeemable. What is the draft list, Kevin? So New York, the Chicago Blackhawks, and the New Jersey Devils go up to number 3. Number 4 is the Colorado Avalanche. Number 5 is the LA Kings. Number 6 is the... I don't even remember anymore, honestly. Yeah, when it comes to my predictions, I had Detroit number 1, I had New York number 2, and I had the Colorado Avalanche number 3. So if I could get one prediction right, which is the New York Rangers... that wouldn't be bad whatsoever. It was Detroit number 6, I'm pretty sure. Number 7 was Buffalo. Number 8 was Edmonton, I do believe. Something like that. Honestly, this draft is so wacky. I don't, like, Chicago is just like, oh, please no. And then New Jersey, okay. Honestly, in this scenario, the New York Rangers are my preferred pick to get number 1. If I'm going to be honest here, they're my preferred pick. It's still going to be a crazy top 3. It really, Chicago going up from number 12, New Jersey staying in the top 3. They were supposed to pick number 3, so they stay there. And the New York Rangers going from the top 6 to the top 3 for the first time since 1969. So I want to see the New York Rangers get some luck here. I think they will. You're a Dallas fan and you're wearing Avs and Canucks gear. I mean, Max, I'm just wearing it because of the draft lottery. I mean, if Dallas was in the draft lottery, I would be 100% wearing it. But I have a lot of NHL gear, hats, and jerseys. I use that on the channel and videos as well. Again, hopefully you guys are enjoying this stream. 169 likes right now. That's pretty nice. Let's try and get to 170 if we can, or 175 if we can. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Again, we just hit 3K. You guys have been simply fantastic. Gotta root for my boy, Kaapo, and it's only 3:41 6:45 a.m. here in Finland anyways. Yeah, only for sure. I love the dedication, man. I love it. Who got the first overall pick? Right now it is not confirmed. We're about to get the top 3. It's either the New York Rangers, the Chicago Blackhawks, or the New Jersey Devils. Yeah, 400. Yeah, I screenshotted it when we were at 500 viewers, Angus. It's freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. All right, so they are getting back to it. We are in the top 3. We are in the top 3. Now we are done with commercials. We are done with commercials. So now we know what's going to happen. Let's see. So they are now going to it. The top 3 picks, again, if you haven't already, New York Rangers are number 1, the New Jersey Devils are number 2, and the Chicago Blackhawks are number 3. Sanders Pen, Stanley Cup predictions. I have the St. Louis Blues for the Toronto Maple Leafs. You can watch my video from a couple days ago. I have the Blues winning the Stanley Cup. So scared as a Devils fan. Honestly, right now, you should be shaking in your boots. It's pretty crazy. This draft, the 12th pick, is just as good. Look at the stats. I mean, they had worse odds, Chicago, but of course, freaking Chicago gets a top 3 pick. Of course. All right, we are on. Benny, shh. Okay, the top 3 pick. Here we go. He is about to do this. And the number 3 overall pick goes to the Chicago Blackhawks. They are number 3. They do not get Hughes or Kakko. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's do this. Chicago gets number 3, which means the New York Rangers and the New Jersey Devils will be fighting for the number 2 and number 1 overall pick. So Kakko and Hughes will both be going to the Metropolitan Division. The number 1 overall pick between New Jersey and New York Rangers goes to... Come on. Number 1 overall pick goes to the New Jersey Devils. They win again. They win again. The number 1 overall pick, the New Jersey Devils, get the first overall pick in the 2019 NHL Draft. Once again, 2 times in 3 years. They get their massive luck. The New York Rangers dropping to the 2nd overall pick. The New Jersey Devils are on to the 1st overall pick. I mean, I would have liked to see a different winner, but it's better than Chicago. I'm going to be honest here. I would have definitely taken that. Chicago drafting number 3 after them going to the top 3, I'll definitely take that. Definitely take that. But when it comes to the New Jersey Devils, the number 1 overall pick, the top 2 picks going in the Metropolitan Division, holy crap, the Devils get it done. The Devils get that luck on their side once again. So when it comes to whether they would draft a guy like Jack Hughes or Kaapo Kakko, that might be the video for tomorrow, by the way. But when it comes to who they would pick, I think it's kind of 50-50 for them. If Chicago got the pick, I think they would have gotten Hughes. If New York got the pick, I think they would have gotten Kaapo. But when it comes to New Jersey, I think it's kind of in the air right now. If I had to bet on one, I would kind of say Kakko right now because they already have Nico Hischier. I have him on the back of this jersey, by the way. They already have Nico Hischier as their number 1 center. He's fantastic, defensively and offensively. I feel like for the future, Kakko will be a much better fit, solidifying that winger core. And again, getting Nico in the 1st overall pick in the 2017 NHL Draft. They get it again in the 2019 NHL Draft. The Devils will pick number 1. Holy crap! Yes, Taylor Hall. Yeah, yes. I forgot to mention that. By the way, Taylor Hall has like a 1,000% for like lottery chance or whatever. It was like Taylor Hall was on the Edmonton Oilers, who got like who knows how many 1st overall picks, and then he's gone to the New Jersey Devils, and since then they've drafted Nico, and they're going to draft either Hughes or Kakko number 1. So the Devils right now have some excellent luck on their side. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what voodoo they're putting on the draft lottery, but NJ is doing quite well right now. Canucks, who do they get? Canucks are drafting at number 10. If they would show it on the screen. So it's New Jersey number 1. You got the New York Rangers at number 2. You got the Chicago Blackhawks at number 3. By the way, Chicago has an excellent chance. Okay, so for Chicago, that's also pretty interesting because they could get a guy like Alex Turcotte, Trevor Zegras, Dylan Cousins. I think Turcotte would be an excellent fit on Chicago for sure. But yeah, Jack Hughes, being on the NBCSN studio, he's getting interviewed right now. Jack Hughes could very likely be a New Jersey Devil. That's pretty interesting. But Kaapo Kakko could just be the same as well. But 288 beauties in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, thanks for coming in. We hit 3K freaking subscribers in this stream. You guys have been freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. I would have wanted second, but we got third. Let's go. Yeah, Chicago. Freaking Chicago, man. Freaking Chicago. Oh, my gosh. So if you guys don't know, the Chicago Blackhawks are my least favorite team in the NHL. Sports Edits, just subscribe. Thanks so much, man. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift. If you have your subscriptions public and you subscribe to the channel, you'll get the John Tavares Kiss gift. Muchly appreciated for everybody that's been in this stream so far. You guys have been freaking crazy. Hockey God 17, Devils number 1. Let's go. Devils getting the number 1 overall pick. Some big luck right there. Big luck. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Honestly, that'll be very interesting to see if Hughes goes to New Jersey and Kakko in a New York Rangers uniform. That would be freaking sweet. And the New York Rangers drafting in the top 3 for the first time since 1969. So they're getting some massive luck here since a long time ago. Who has the first overall pick? The New Jersey Devils have the first overall pick. Second is New York, and third is Chicago. Benny, stop it. So then, are you a Blues fan? No, Heather. The Blues are not my favorite team. They're probably like in the 25 range for me. The Dallas Stars are my first favorite team, so I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the Central Division. So yeah. Let me see. Let me see if we can find the final results. Let me see if Elliot Friedman has them, so I can read it to you guys. And we know New Jersey's number 1. Let me see. So I'll read it off of here. So Montreal gets the 15th overall pick. Arizona gets the 14th overall pick. Florida gets the 13th overall pick. Chicago gets in the top 3. Minnesota gets the 12th overall pick. Philadelphia gets the 11th overall pick. Vancouver gets the 10th overall pick. The Anaheim Ducks get the 9th overall pick. The Edmonton Oilers gets the 8th. The Buffalo Sabres get the 7th. The Detroit Red Wings get the 6th. Once again, back-to-back years, by the way. The LA Kings draft number 5. Colorado drafts number 4. Chicago drafts number 3. And New York drafts number 2. And last but not least, the New Jersey Devils draft at the 1st overall pick. Canucks robbed. Honestly, man, it sucks. I really wanted Jack Hughes in a Canucks uniform. I'm not a Canucks fan at all, but I really would have loved Canucks to have both Quinn and Jack. Why the Stars? Well, I kind of live in Dallas, Texas. I mean, you can see the Texas form, kind of, I don't know, decoration right there. Yeah, I mean, kind of self-explanatory once you know it. Kings should have gotten the 1st overall pick. I mean, they had a decent chance too. They dropped pretty hard though, and I think they're 4th overall, I do believe. Robbed as in dropping. I mean, yeah, they dropped the lottery once again. Vancouver has had no luck whatsoever. Same thing with Arizona. But freaking Chicago, man. Freaking Chicago. Oh my gosh, I'm dying inside. It was an exciting top 3, not gonna lie. But Chicago getting the number 3 overall pick, I don't like that whatsoever. But hey, New York getting the top 2 is something I really do like. I mean, either getting Kaapo Kakko or Jack Hughes, that's gonna be freaking amazing, man. Devils went down to the 1st overall looking for Hughes to steal. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to their pick, it's pretty much 50-50 between Jack Hughes and Kaapo Kakko. I think they will draft Kakko, but we'll see what ends up happening. Benny, stop messing with Rosie. Not impossible in NHL 20. You're not wrong. Nice predictions. You got the Rangers. Yes, Sports Edits. I did get the New York Rangers right. So in my draft lottery predictions video, I did. By the way, when the 1st overall pick was revealed, Jack Hughes had a little bit of a smirk when the New Jersey Devils won it. He was kind of like... So, I don't know if that's anything really, but he kind of had a little bit of a smirk, which is interesting. Maybe he wants to go to New Jersey. I'm not even sure. Could you see Kakko dropping number 3? No way. Not with the New York Rangers. I feel like they definitely like a guy like Kaapo Kakko. They've gone European picks a lot recently with guys like Kravtsov, Nils Lundqvist. I think they're definitely going with Kaapo Kakko if he's available at number 1, which is not a guaranteed bet by any means. What pick did the Canes get? No, nothing. Nothing so far, Corey, which is freaking amazing. The Canes are in the playoffs, which is the best thing. 6th overall, what a slap. Yeah, poor Detroit, man. Poor Detroit. I thought it was their year to get something. New Jersey, once again. It feels like deja vu right now Friggin' deja vu. Gonna be interesting, the hometown Vancouver fan reactions on the actual draft day. They will rightfully boo the heck out of Bettman. I gotta agree with that. Who will the Canucks get? So the Canucks are drafting at number 10. Let me check real quick. Yeah, Vancouver Canucks are drafting at number 10. They could get a good variety of guys. I think they could. I think it's most likely they're going to go after offense at that point. Benny, shh. I think they're most likely going to go after offense at that point. Maybe a guy like Cole Caulfield, Matthew Boldy could be at that position. Maybe outside chance, or maybe guys like Trevor Zegras, maybe a Peyton Krebs. There's going to be an interesting spot. Maybe they get a guy like Podkolzin too. They have a lot of options at that point, even on defense, where they got a guy like Victor Soderstrom that they could take. Maybe a guy like Cam York at that point. Vancouver has some options. Even at number 10 when they didn't draft up to the top 3, which sucks, they still have a lot of options on the plate right now. Yeah, Jack, it sucks. I really wanted Vancouver to draft in the top 3. Benny, shh. Go, Benny. Go. Vancouver traded up. They better. They could get Pelletier. Yeah, Pelletier, I think that would be a little bit of a stretch for Pelletier, but I still like him quite a bit. I think he's going top 15. But 208 people in the stream right now. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're not even on the way to 3K. We're on the way to 4K now because you guys have been freaking amazing in this stream. So since I'll do a little bit of a sporadic mock draft, I probably will do something like this in the next couple of days. But I will do a little bit of a sporadic mock draft, so I'll just go off of my opinions right now. My pretty much off the belt opinions. So Montreal, I think they're going after a guy like Nick or Ryan Suzuki. Get that Suzuki brother pairing right there. I think that's about. It wouldn't be too much of a stretch, and I think it would fit in Montreal. For the Arizona Coyotes, I feel like they could go after a guy, maybe, especially Kaliev is available then, that could definitely work. Maybe they go after a guy like Cam York on that defense. I feel like they would definitely go after a forward at that point. Maybe they go for a guy like Pelletier. I feel like that could be a decent fit as well. Nathan Legare could work as well. Florida, I feel like they're going after defense, which leads me to believe that a guy like Cam York could be heading there. Maybe, I don't think Victor Soderstrom is going to be available at number 13, so I feel like Florida will make a little bit of a jump and get a guy like Cam York, though Cam York is still pretty solid. Minnesota at number 12. I feel like they will definitely go for a forward. Their defense is set. I feel like they're going for a forward. And then get a guy like Cole Caulfield Cole Caulfield will be a perfect fit in Minnesota. He might not be available at number 12, but if he isn't, maybe you go after a guy like Matthew Boldy. Maybe you go after a guy. I don't know. Maybe I don't think Krebs is going to be there. Maybe a guy like Arthur Kaliev. Number 11, Philadelphia. I feel like if Victor Soderstrom is not taken there, Philadelphia will 100% take him at number 11. Vancouver, I think Cole Caulfield could work pretty well. Maybe you go after some defense. Maybe you go Victor Soderstrom right there. But I feel like Cole Caulfield could go that right there. Anaheim Ducks, they slip a little bit to the number 9 position. At that point, I feel like a guy like Matthew Boldy could be off the board, but I feel like they will go for a center if a guy like that is available. If Trevor Zegras is available, then they 100% will go after him. They could go after a guy like Peyton Krebs. I feel like that could work. Anaheim would have a lot of options there. Edmonton at number 8, I feel like a guy like Vasily Podkolzin would be very interesting in Edmonton. Maybe a little bit too much of a smart pick for Edmonton to make, but we'll see. Though I feel like Matthew Boldy could also be in that position. The New York Rangers is number 7, the Buffalo Sabres is number 7. If Bowen Byram isn't taken by that point, they are 100% taking him there. But I feel like a guy like Peyton Krebs could definitely be picked by Buffalo. Krebs has a lot of energy, and Buffalo could definitely use that. And number 6, Detroit. If Bowen Byram isn't taken by then, Detroit is 100% taking him. They need some defense, like I said in the video earlier today. Bowen Byram would be a perfect fit in Detroit, and I think they would take him there. LA at number 5. I feel like they will go after a forward, a guy like maybe Alex Turcotte if he is available, a guy like Dylan Cousins, a guy like Trevor Zegras, although I feel like Trevor Zegras would follow that position if they do. Colorado at number 4. I feel like Dylan Cousins will be the pick there. At number 3, I feel like Turcotte is 100% a Chicago Blackhawk. I think he's, in my personal ranking, I have him number 3, but I feel like Chicago really likes a guy like that. At number 2, I have Kakko going to the New York Rangers, and at number 1, I have Hughes going to the New Jersey Devils. So that's my mock draft right now. It'll likely change if I do end up making a video in the next couple of days, but that's my sporadic mock draft. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting draft for sure. It's not as good as the 2018 draft or the 2020 draft, but it's still going to be an amazing draft for sure. But 170 beauties in this live stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We just got 200 freaking likes in this live stream. You guys have been simply amazing. You should do a collab with Post to Post or the hockey guy. I should have for me. I'm good friends with Neil from Post to Post. I would love to be on his channel for sure. It would be a great fit too. Who could Canucks trade for Hughes? They would have to trade a guy like Bo Horvats, I would think. Maybe a guy. Maybe a guy like Stetcher or a Ben Hutton. Maybe a guy like Thatcher Demko too. I mean, it would take a lot for sure. Byram to Red Wings. They want Zdeno Company. Yeah, if the Red Wings could get Byram at number 4 or number 5, I feel like or number 6. I feel like they will. Don't sleep with my Devils. Yeah, Devils. I think they could make the playoffs next season. It's not likely to happen, but if they get Jack Hughes, which is looking like a good possibility right now, I think they could. I think if the goaltending steps up a little bit, the defense isn't as terrible. I still think that's going to do. Are you going to draft? Are you going to draft? Well, I'm going to live stream the draft if that's what you're asking. I'm 100% going to do that. Probably rounds 1 through 4-ish. That's probably, past round 4 is probably where my remembrance of prospects starts to go out a little bit. But yeah, I will be doing live streams for the draft as well. I'll be doing live streams throughout the playoffs as well. We'll be starting tomorrow with the Nashville versus Dallas game. So again, for everybody in the stream, make sure you tune in for that as well. But yeah, that's going to happen as well. With the draft, I'm going to do a mock draft probably in the next couple of days on what I think is going to happen. I always do, so every single month I always do my my personal rankings, my top 15 or now top 31 rankings, but now the mock drafts of what I actually think will happen will start to come out. So that'll likely happen tomorrow or the day after. Hey, new subscriber here. Just a little sad the Oilers are not in the playoffs, but I hope they do get a good pick. Yeah, David, they'll be drafting 8th overall right now. When is the draft? It's in, let me check. I think it's in June. Let me check. It's like June 22nd or something. Yes, so June 21st through the 22nd. That's when the draft happens. The Devils may go with Kaapo over Hughes. I wouldn't be surprised that ends up happening, man. I really wouldn't. Honestly, I could definitely see that happening. I feel like it's kind of a 50-50 chance for New Jersey. They both would fit quite well. But I feel like Kaapo would be the better fit. And that's what maybe New Jersey goes for right now. But yeah, when it comes to the Oilers, David, I like the Oilers. They're not my favorite team, but I do like them. It sucks what their fate has been over the last few years, and I think they will get a good pick. Here's hoping, at least. We're going to go back to the playoffs, Chicago. We have lights. I mean, I don't think Turcotte is going to be playing in the league next year if you do end up drafting him at 3rd overall. I don't think that's going to happen. It could happen, but I'm not sure it's going to. Who is Chicago supposed to get? So Chicago will be drafting with the 3rd overall pick. In my opinion, Alex Turcotte is the 3rd best prospect in this year's draft. And Chicago, I think, likes him a lot. He's a center that has a lot of skill, a lot of talent, a lot of speed as well. Kind of like a Jack Hughes, but a lot different in a way. He's bigger, but he has a lot of talent. American-born guy. Love him to pieces. Probably one of my favorite prospects in this year's draft, and he could very well be going to Chicago. Stream the draft live, Grav. Yes, I will be streaming the draft live, most likely. I don't see myself going to the draft this year. Maybe next year and the year after, but likely not this year. Can the Canucks get Byram? I would think it's pretty unlikely right now, Isaac. Vancouver has the 10th overall pick right now. Byram, I don't think is any way going to drop that far. I told you Chicago, and with a healthy Crawford, look out. If Crawford is healthy and actually playing well, I think that could work. But the defense, I think, still needs some work. I don't think Boquist in his rookie year is going to be that good. I don't think Jokiharju is going to carry them to the playoffs. I think that defense will be bad enough to where they slip out of the playoff race again. But I still see them making quite a bit of progress with some of the younger guys as well. Screw the draft windows. We beat Gretzky's goal record, lol JK. I mean, it could happen. I'm hoping it does happen. I'm looking to go around 196 overall. Stay tuned, boys. What's your name, man? I can look you up if you need. I mean, I'll give you some credit on a live stream if you do. Let me see. Hawks need new Deans. Also, feel sorry for Hughes going to NJ. Yeah, I mean, poor Hughes. I'm kidding, by the way. No, New Jersey this year was kind of bad. Who do you think the Devils will get? Face Flexer, I think they will go after Hughes, but it is very close. I can see Kakko being a guy they do target, for sure, if they do need some winger help. I'm joking. Okay, that does make sense, man. The Rangers, let's go. Yes, the Rangers will be drafting in the top 3 for the first time since 1969. I'm pretty hyped about that. I'm not the biggest Rangers fan by any means, but that's pretty awesome. they'll either get Jack Hughes or Kaapo Kakko, which is going to be so huge for their franchise, man. And I predict them to get second overall, which is pretty fun. Who are the Rangers going to get? I think Jack Hughes will be going to New Jersey, which leaves Kaapo Kakko to the New York Rangers. Likely one of the best second overall picks we've seen in a long time. He probably should be going first overall, but New Jersey might feel a different way. I feel like for the New York Rangers, they're going to get either Jack Hughes or Kaapo Kakko. It's going to be so interesting to see what they could do with either of those two guys. But I feel like Kaapo Kakko is more likely right now, if that makes any sense. But he would be such a stud on New York. He would be a perfect fit for sure, and will be NHL ready next season. Who do you think the Canadiens will select? Well, Canadiens will stay at the 15th overall position. I think they do go after Ryan Suzuki, the brother of Nick Suzuki. I feel like they want to bring together that brother duo, and I think it would work quite well. Even though he is another center prospect, and Montreal has a lot of those right now, they would find a way to make that work. I will wear my Hawks jersey for the draft lottery. It brought my Hawks luck. It might have happened, Nick. I mean, you can't really say otherwise. They did get that third overall pick. How mad would you be if Hughes or Kakko drops Chicago? Oh my gosh, it's not going to happen, but I would be, I would be livid to say the least. Livid. Metro Division is getting better. Yeah, that Metro Division, man. Oh, Hughes and Kakko. Ooh, that's just lethal right there. I'm a huge Rangers fan, and I'm shaking. You should be, man. I mean, they didn't get the first overall pick, but that's still pretty crazy. What are the odds New York Rangers get Hughes? I would say right now it's about 40%. I would think New Jersey is kind of 50-50 for, in my opinion, for Hughes or Kakko. I feel like they could go after either. I feel like Kakko is a better fit for them, but they might be going for the better namesake, the guy that has more potential, Jack Hughes. But I don't think it's out of the question that New York might get Hughes. I think it could end up happening. Let me see. With Kemper proving he's elite one goalie, do you think the Yotes move him to, or either move him or Raanta, or keep both? I think they'll honestly keep both because Ranta's on a pretty solid deal. When he is healthy, I think he has a ton of potential to be great. So I think they will keep both, but those are two fantastic goalies for the future, especially if Kemper keeps it up. He was freaking fantastic this year. Let me see. Chicagoans can select a range of several talented players like Cousins, Doc, Podkolzin, and Turcotte. Yeah, I think they will go after Turcotte. I think that is a good fit, by the way. Turcotte on Chicago. Even Turcotte is one of my favorite prospects, which pains me because he's probably going to go to Chicago, but it is what it is sometimes. What is the best option for New Jersey in your opinion? William, in my opinion, they will be. Of course, they are drafting first overall. They have a good selection between either Jack Hughes or Kaapo Kakko. I feel like right now Kaapo Kakko is the better fit for them, but they might be going after Jack Hughes for that namesake and for the potential that he has. I feel though for the better fit it is Kaapo Kakko. He has that right winger that'll slide in right well with Hull and Nico Hischier on that first line. It will be absolutely beautiful. He'll be NHL ready next season, which leads me to believe that maybe New Jersey can be competitive if Kaapo Kakko has a good rookie season. Lego Ice Cubes, just subscribe. Thanks so much, man. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift. If you have your subscriptions public and you subscribe to the channel, you'll get the John Tavares Kiss gift with your name on it as well. So it's a pretty good deal, I would say. How do you feel about the sudden shift in skill in the Metro? I mean, when it comes, I think they're the worst division than the Atlantic, but they gotten some excellent young talent over the last couple of years when it comes to the lottery. I went back in 2017 when they got New Jersey and Philadelphia #1. Last year when they got Semechkov going to Carolina. Metro's kind of stocking up on young forwards, and right now it's looking pretty good. What is the chance Jack Hughes slides to the Rangers? Again, I already answered this, but I would say 40% right now. Bruins Cup? I mean, it could happen. It could happen. How do you feel about Chicago moving up? Aiden, stop! Go, Aiden. Oh my gosh. But when it comes to Chicago, I feel like they're my least favorite team, so I'm not a big fan of it, obviously. ANC713, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. Get the John Tavares Kiss gift. But yeah, when it comes to Chicago, obviously it's going to be a great pick for them, whoever they end up going for. They got some brilliant options. I'm not a big fan of Chicago moving up, though. If I'm going to be honest, it's not my ideal world. But New York and New Jersey moving up, it could definitely be worse. Aiden, stop shooting that. Ugh.
Nathan's abusing me.
Big Hawks fan here. I mean, that's pretty great for you guys. Going up to the third overall pick. So that's gonna be you either got guys like Alex Turcotte. I don't know. Aiden's joking. What if Chicago chooses Zegras? I mean, it will be a little bit of a stretch, I would say, but still not Still not crazy, I would think. I just subscribed. Thanks, A. Stevenson, for subscribing. You get the, well, I didn't see the John Tavares Kiss gift, but you get it anyways. There you go. You get the Grav. They get the Grav Kiss gift. With me going to the Hawks convention, I'm going to bring my Lucky Hawks suit. That's a good idea, Nick. Good idea. Panarin, Zibanejad, Kakko, please. Oh my gosh, that would be so good, the Corporal. Avs will get Rannon back. They will win. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Where do you think that Bredman goes? I think he's going to New York Rangers right now. If I had to pick one, I would go with the Rangers right now. Thunder 2 Ray 2, just subscribe. Thanks so much, man. You're the John Tavares Kiss gift. Absolute beauty, I would say. Though he is a traitor to some people. We won't mention those people, though. We won't mention those people. My hometown is Dallas, Texas. I live in Garland, though. It's kind of a suburb. Corey Dottie, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing, my man. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift. Thoughts on Edmonton next year? I think they will be competitive, but if they don't make any drastic moves to improve that defense or that goaltending, I see them missing out I see them missing again, though they could be a little bit more competitive than they were this year. When does the draft start? It starts on June 21st for the 22nd, Cameron. Hey, at least the Oilers didn't move up. I mean, you are right there. You are right there. Did you see the Swedish broadcaster leak the top 3? Did he really? No, I did not see that. That's actually pretty crazy. I will subscribe. You are the best hockey channel. Thanks so much, William. Definitely appreciate that. Have the Leafs gone out yet? No, not yet. Not yet. I need to teach you how to play hockey now. You do. Though I'll definitely have a lot more time for that in the offseason. Not going to lie, Steven. Hawks going to have a huge season. $21 million in cap. Yeah, they got some solid options there. Massimo Sinelli, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift, even though, yeah, is what it is. Yuri Linyola, just subscribed. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Hopefully I did not butcher that name. Yuri Linyola, just subscribe. Thanks so much, man, to get the John Tavares Kiss gift. Let me see. Could you see any of the top 10 picks being traded? That's a pretty good question. I can honestly see Colorado trading their 4th overall pick. I could see that happening. I could see maybe Philadelphia trading it for maybe some defensive help. I think Minnesota keeps it. I think Florida could be interesting because they've got Joel Quenneville now. It looks like they're going almost all in if they get a guy like Bobrovsky or Panarin. I think they could trade that for maybe some defensive help if they need that. Same thing kind of maybe going for Arizona. I could see them maybe trading that. Aiden, stop!
I need to ask you a question.
What?
When is Mom coming home?
I don't know. Montreal 15. I'm not sure. I don't think they'll trade that one. Again, I feel like they want to reunite the Suzuki brothers. I don't feel like they'll trade that pick, though. Thoughts on Erik Karlsson's free agency? I think it's going to be really interesting, especially what he does in this playoffs, because if he's healthy and he plays well, that's a big telling point to maybe he can do some more damage next season. But he's kind of worrying where he's been injured for about 20 of the games this season for San Jose. I would be a little bit worried if I was the team signing him to a long contract. It would be, when it comes to his injury system or his injury history, he's been kind of banged up the last couple of years. And a guy that's turning, I think he's like 30 or 31, or at least going upon 30. It would be a little bit worrying for me, but I think he would get a big pile of money anyways. We're not trading our pick. I mean, I don't think Philadelphia would, but I think they could. I forgot what your prediction was. How close were you from the actual result? Connor, I had Detroit going number 1, I had New York going number 2, and I had the Colorado Avalanche going number 3. So I got the Rangers right. I got the Rangers completely right, which I'm pretty proud of. How do you feel about the Wings picking 6th again? It sucks, Ian, for a lot of Red Wings fans. I mean, I'm not a Red Wings fan by any means, but I would have liked to see them get a good young player in that top 3. I feel like it was about time they finally got something like that. Again, I predicted them to have the 1st overall pick. I thought they were going to get some luck this time around. Unfortunately, it'll still be a pretty good pick at number 6, but maybe not as good. The Swedish broadcast network Viasat Hockey leaked the top 3 roughly 30 minutes before it was revealed. Well, that's pretty crazy. I'll search that up after. NYR fan 331, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift. But again, everybody that's coming to the stream so far, you guys have been absolute beauties. I'll keep answering your questions as long as you keep giving them to me. It's so much fun. You guys have been simply fantastic tonight. We got to 500 viewers, which is the most I have ever had, and will likely be the most that'll probably be the most I'll have in for a long, long time. A long time. I'm prepping for summer. I already started binge watching old Scooby-Doo movies in Gilligan's Island. That's pretty funny, Steven. Who are you picking for the Cup? I'm picking St. Louis right now, even though it is a little bit crazy. How much does Colorado improve with these two picks? It's pretty interesting, Aaron. With that overall pick, I could see them trading it, which would be interesting, but they would get a solid player, like a guy like Cousins or maybe even Trevor Zegras, if they did get that pick, or if they did actually pick with that pick. What do you think the Canucks would have to trade to get the first pick or the first or second pick on TV? Benning said it would be hard to trade for it, but it's definitely a possibility. They would have to trade a lot, at least Yulievy, their own first round pick. Maybe a guy like Thatcher Demko, maybe a guy maybe a guy like Jet Wu as well. It's gonna take a lot for sure, and I don't think New Jersey's gonna sacrifice. I don't think New Jersey's gonna give away that first overall pick too easily. Zibanejad, Panarin, Kaapo, Kakko, we finna win. Yeah, it's going to be a lethal first line if it does end up happening. And all three of those players are pretty bae in my opinion. Is this 2019 draft supposed to be a strong or a weak draft compared to previous years? That's a pretty good question, Teddy. I've watched a lot of prospects in this draft. I've gotten to know a lot of them throughout all the rounds. To me personally, the top 20 I don't think is too bad compared to years past. But when it comes to after the top 20 picks, I think it is a little bit lesser so compared to at least years past. And when it comes to the top pick, which is either going to be Jack Hughes or Kaapo Kakko, it's obviously not going to be as good as a Austin Matthews or a Sidney Crosby or Alexis Lafreniere in next year's draft. But I think it will be a decent draft. Not as good as obviously the 2018 draft or, I don't know, like 2015 draft, but I think it will be decent. Not great, but not bad either. Ito Aguchi will beat Brett Hull records, maybe even Jaromir Jagr overseas. Could Hischier play at the right wing? I think William right now, I don't think Hischier would be demoted to the right wing. If they do take Hughes, I think Hughes is playing right wing. If they do take Hughes, I think he's going right wing. When it comes to getting Kaapo, I feel like he would be a better fit. Aiden! No, I did not. I did not hit her. How much does Colorado improve these two picks? Alright, I think I already answered that. Who do you think the Ducks will get? They're drafting 9th, right? No, yeah. 9th. Sometimes I need to memorize this. I really am going to have to memorize this. Okay, so Anaheim is drafting 9th. They would have a lot of options there. I would think maybe a guy like Arthur Kaliev could be a decent fit, though I feel like going for a center would be a little bit more wiser. I don't think Trevor Zegras is going to drop down to number 9. I don't know. I feel like they would be wise to go for a center, but the good centers in this draft might be taken up by then. Maybe they go for Pelletier at number 9. I'm not sure, but you got obviously Jack Hughes. You got Trevor Zegras. You got Alex Turcotte. You got Dylan Cousins. You got maybe Kirby Dach could be at number 9. He could be a guy that maybe slips a little bit. That would be a decent fit for Anaheim if he does end up going there. How do you feel about the Wings picking 6 again? Yeah, it kind of sucks. Hey, bro, what do you think Montreal will draft? I think it will be Nick Suzuki. And not Hawks need to get rid of Brent Seabrook. His contract is dreadful. You're telling me, man. You're telling me. Who do you think will draft Dylan? Dylan Cousins, Kyle? I gotta guess. I feel like he'll go to LA. I feel like he'll go to LA after Turcotte goes to Chicago. Could he sure get 75 points with Kakko and Hall? I think he can, for sure. Maybe even more. Razor, I just subscribed. Go Rangers, go. Thanks so much, Razor. Though I don't think I got the John Tavares gift. You'll still get one. There you go. It's so funny to hear NA people butcher Finnish names. It's like Kaapo Kakko. I say it Kaapo Kakko, but yeah, it is pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Your name. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I tagged you on the leak on Twitter. All right, let me see. Did they actually do that? Okay. Trying to see. I don't know if I saw it, but if you tag me on Twitter, yeah, I don't think I got it. Anyways, let me see. Or I DM'd you. Okay, let me check this. Whoa. Whoa, wait that's pretty interesting. Well, okay, so you're saying this was 28 minutes before. So I'm seeing this photo, and it has the draft lottery and has Viasat Hockey, and they actually did leak the top 3. That's pretty okay. So it was pretty obvious that was pre-recorded. It would make sense quite a bit, but still, I mean, shh, no, Benny, not right now. But yeah, that's pretty legit. That is pretty legit. That's freaking interesting though. I wonder how they got their hands on that. I mean, it probably took a lot, but that's pretty interesting. Let me see. Alex Turcotte. Erik Karlsson is only 28. I expect him to sign a 7-year deal if he leaves. Hope he comes to sign with the Habs and play with Weber, but chances of that are slim. I mean, Montreal would have cap space. I'm not lying with that. They would have cap space, but I'm not sure if Montreal wants to go after Erik Karlsson because he's not a French-born Canadian, obviously. But 140 beauties in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, thanks to everyone that's come in this stream. It's been absolutely fantastic. You guys have been simply fantastic. Jack Hughes will go to the Rangers or Blackhawks. Nah, man, he's going to New Jersey, I think. If he doesn't go to New Jersey, he's definitely going to the Rangers. Rangers aren't going to not pick him if he is available. Who do you think the Ducks will get? Corey, I feel like they will get Kirby Dach. I feel like he probably will slip to that 9th overall spot, and I think they will get him there. There's too much talented centers. Wings can really pick Byram, or can really pick Byram even at 6. I mean, yes, there's some amazing centers in this draft, but Bowen Byram is something that Detroit needs right now. Tristan, yeah, if Detroit is with the 5th overall pick, Bowen Byram will be a solid fit right there. Podkolzin, Taves, Kane. Yeah, I don't think Chicago's taking Podkolzin, though it could happen. Podkolzin could go pretty high. I mean, we obviously know LA has a history of Russians. They may be taking him at number 4. Zach K. Zedek just subscribed. Thanks so much, man. You get the John Averis kiss gift. Definitely appreciate it. As a Rangers fan, I hope the Lightning win the Cup. The Stars get to the 3rd round with a healthy Zuccarello, and the Jets lose in the 1st round. Yeah, you better hope that the Stars get to the 3rd round because we're giving you that 1st round pick. So now that New Jersey has 1st overall, they will most likely pick Hughes. With Nico Hischier be a 2nd-line forward for most of his career, or will he go to the wing? Could be like a Malkin and Crosby. It depends. If they do draft Hughes, I feel like if they do draft Hughes, they could go a Malkin Crosby situation with that. Not as good, obviously, but I think Hughes could be a right winger. If they want to stack up that first line, maybe give Hughes a little bit of an easier time in his rookie season, playing him on the wing, maybe be the first thing that he does, and maybe in this first year, maybe then he can transition into the 2nd-line center. Maybe you split the ice time for both, but if they do go draft Jack Hughes and have him as 1 and 2 centers, that would just be so good, man. So good. Let me see. Hughes would overall be the better pick. I mean, when it comes to potential, Austin, I would agree with you, though Kakko has had an amazing season so far. I'm so happy I got a Habs Winter Classic jersey today, so I will have an unboxing on my channel, so please sub. Yeah, I saw that, Angus. That's pretty cool. That Canadiens jersey is pretty great. Data mined, NBCSN. I mean, that would explain a lot. That would explain a lot. I'll suck. Hoping for AK. Hello, I found your channel a couple days ago. Keep going with the amazing good content. Any chance Bowen drops to the Red Wings? I feel LA, Chicago, and Avs are in need of a center more than D. That could happen, Nico. By the way, thanks so much for being a sub. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, I feel like Bowen Byram has a solid chance of dropping or going number 5. LA, I feel like the top 5 will go like this. You got Jack Hughes or Kaapo Kakko going to New Jersey. I feel like Jack Hughes will go number 1. You got Kaapo Kakko going number 2. I feel like Alex Turcotte will be going to Chicago. Then you got Dylan Cousins going to LA, and then at number 5, I think that's when Detroit will pick Byram. They already got Zdeno last year. I feel like the defense is an obvious need for them that they do need to fix. They got decent guys in the system like McIsaac, but they're going to need that superstar defense if they want to, or defenseman if they want to compete in the future, and Byram is going to be that for sure. And by the way, if I had the 5th overall pick, I would 100% pick Bowen Byram. I think that would be great, especially for Detroit, who needs defense right now. Where did you say the Devils would pick again? The 1st overall pick, the Google man, the 1st overall pick. Just liked or just subbed and liked. Thanks, McJuicyPears19. Definitely appreciate it. By the way, fantastic name. I love that. Fantastic name. Who do you see Colorado picking? Colorado at number 4, or no, number 4. I completely farted there. I thought LA was picking number 4. I'm stupid. So Colorado will be picking number 4. LA will be picking number 5. So that's interesting. But yeah, I feel like, again, Alex Turco will go to Chicago at number 3, then Colorado at number 4. Likely he picks a guy like Dylan Cousins, though. Trevor Zegras could be a decent fit there. I would say they go after Dylan Cousins in LA. LA's interesting because they would have the 5th overall pick. I think that could be a place where Bowen Byram does end up going. That would be super sweet to see, him going along with Drew Doughty. But LA also needs defense. I picked them to need Bowen Byram the most in this morning's or this afternoon's video on the channel. So LA, I think, needs Bowen Byram more, and I feel like they could go after a forward or defenseman, but Detroit, I would say, has a 50-50 chance at being available to get Bowen Byram, and if they are available to get him, I think they should. Suzuki to Montreal. Yeah, I think Montreal will do that for sure. Does whoever did Colorado pick match up with Tkachuk? In other words, did Ottawa make the right choice in keeping the pick last year versus this year? So with Colorado, I see them picking Dylan Cousins. I feel like Dylan Cousins will be better in the end, but not by much. I feel like with Ottawa, that whole situation was... I agreed with that. So, I mean, Brady Tkachuk has been fantastic this season, as we've seen. I feel like Cousins will be better. But when it comes to Ottawa, while it didn't really work this season, it kind of... If you would have switched this first-round pick for next year, it kind of makes it look like, hey, you're giving up on the team next year. I feel like it's kind of that way. I don't know. I feel like you're kind of betting on yourself when you're taking that 4th overall pick last year with Brady Tkachuk, and it was kind of the right move, I would say. Maybe not the right move for the long term, but in terms of like team morale, I think it was. Do Rangers make the playoffs next year with Kaapo, Kraviteh, and Breadman? I don't know if they would. I feel like they would be super competitive, though. That defense might need some work, but that would be super crazy if they did end up getting all 3. I would love to see it, honestly. But 129 people in this live stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, everybody that's come in so far has been just simply amazing. I mean, we started the stream at 2,913 subscribers. And it's been a crazy stream, honestly. Like, it's just, I don't even know how to put it because it's just been so fun because of you guys. You guys have been just just freaking amazing. I just can't put into words. You guys have been so fun. I think Colorado would take Byram because of the value of defensemen. I think they could too, Yuri. It depends, because I think they could go after that second-line center, which Dylan Cousins would be for sure, maybe even a first-line guy. But Bowen Byram wouldn't be surprised to see going to Colorado whatsoever, because that would be it. When it comes to Colorado, they don't really have too much on the left side. They got Barrie and Eric Johnson on the right side. They could use a left defenseman like Bowen Byram. It could work quite well. NJ takes Kaapo Kakko. I could see that happening name here. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of a 50-50 chance between Hughes and Kakko, so we'll see what ends up happening. Hey, this is my first time ever seeing you, and I love it. Thanks so much, Raphael. That makes my day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your time here. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be streaming, but if you guys are still here, I'll keep going. Feel bad for Hughes. Going to New Jersey? I mean, as a state, I kind of agree with that, Parker. Byram Cholowski, future very good pair. That would be very fun to see. I feel like both, I'm pretty sure both are left defensemen, but one could probably switch to the other, not going to lie. Even with Jack Hughes, New Jersey isn't going to be that good. Next year, I see them being competitive for the playoffs. I don't see them making it, though, but that would definitely strengthen them. What games are going to do the playoffs live streams for? So I will be streaming tomorrow and the day after that. Tomorrow I'll be doing the Dallas Stars versus Nashville Predators Game 1 stream. As a Dallas Stars fan, it's going to be so fun. The next day I'm doing Toronto versus Boston. So 3 back-to-back days of streaming. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. The first day, of course, draft lottery. Pretty awesome time. Triple H, Heishier, Hall, and Hughes. The Triple H line. I like that. You know what? I really like that. Let me see. Not draft related, but what do you think happens with Panarin this summer? I see him honestly going to New York, Victor. New York Rangers, that is. He could stay in Columbus, and Columbus maybe goes on a big run, but I think Panarin wants the attention, and I think he wants that money. And going to New York Rangers, after the Rangers likely get a guy like Kaapo Kakko, that would be a statement for sure. Been a great journey today. Was superb to watch. Again, appreciate that for sure. If the Colorado Avalanche had Taylor Hall on their team, would he give Colorado a better chance of winning the draft lottery? I mean, he's got a good pedigree so far, Ronald, for sure. Vegas Golden Knights Cup champions. Let's hope, Kalen. Let's hope. Let me see. Where do you think Columbus will finish next season? Will they be able to keep a couple of their UFAs, or will most of them leave? I feel like if Panarin goes, Duchesne will stay. But with Columbus, I don't see them being as strong as a team this season. They're kind of been inconsistent this season, but I feel like they'll be super close once again to missing the playoffs. But I think they will be a playoff team, just not a dominant team by any means. Manuel, which team should draft defenseman in the top 15? I like that question. So, When it comes to who will actually draft a defenseman, there's some teams that definitely need defensemen. A guy like Bowen Byram would be a perfect fit on a ton of teams in that top 15. It's just about the availability. I mean, Victor Soderstrom is the second best guy in the draft, but the highest I think he should go is probably top 10 at that second 10th overall pick. So it's pretty interesting. Ethan Woodbury just subscribed. Thanks so much, man. You get the John Avares kiss gif. But for teams that would get that. Or would get a defenseman. I feel like teams like Philadelphia, I think, would draft one. Vancouver, maybe, if there is a good possibility. I don't think Anaheim is going to go after one. I don't think Edmonton is going to go after one. Buffalo Sabres, if Bowen Byram is available, I see Buffalo taking him. Detroit as well, saving with LA. But when it comes to taking defensemen, it's kind of stuck between. When it comes to taking defensemen, Bowen Byram is really the only guy that a lot of those top 10 teams can really justify taking. Victor Soderstrom again is my personal second favorite defenseman in this draft, but I don't think he's worth the top 10 pick. So when it comes to which teams might actually take a defenseman, it's pretty interesting because it really all does depend on where Bowen Byram actually ends up going. Detroit has a bright future. I would agree with that, Matt, for sure. Yellow Phantom just subscribed. Thank you so much. Get the John Avares kiss gif. Let me see here. What do you think the Leafs need to pick up? At the draft or in the offseason, Raphael? If it was at the draft, then I think they would go for a defenseman for sure. But if they're going for the offseason, I think they don't really need to do too much. Maybe get a backup that can actually play better than Garrett Sparks. I think that would be the first step. Am I allowed to like Hughes and Kakko? Yes, that's what I do. By the way, Kaapo Kakko is my favorite player in this draft, so bar in mind, even though I am a USA guy, Kaapo Kakko is my favorite player. For going homework to watch your stream, thoroughly enjoying that choice so far. I appreciate that. Don't be messy, 88s. Definitely appreciate it. Though, do your homework. But hey, watching the stream is also not a bad choice, I will say. Chicago boy Alex Turcotte, please come home. Yeah, I see Chicago going up for Alex Turcotte. I definitely see that happening. I picked Dallas to beat Nashville. Let's go. I'm hoping that happens, Matt. I'm hoping. That would be so great. So honestly fantastic. Let me see. Do you think Kaapo and Hughes are NHL ready? I think they will both play in the NHL next season. I'm not sure if Hughes is exactly NHL ready. Kaapo Kakko is. I think he'll have an excellent rookie season. Jack Hughes will maybe have a little bit of time to transition, but both will be fantastic, and both will be decent next season at least. Is Larkin an elite goal scorer now that he hit 30 goals, and when does Manfa stay consistent? Larkin has had a pretty great year for Detroit. So he's been great offensively. I've liked what I've seen from him. With Manfa, he's always seemed to be that inconsistent player, so there is some asterisks with that. I don't know if Manfa will ever get that. He's kind of like a mini Match Pax Ready who just goes in this 1 month span where he's just amazing, and I just don't know if that'll change, really. Grav ignore me. Did I really? I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did. I mean, there's so many people that are here because they're beauties that sometimes I might skip over people on accident. Nashville over Dallas in 5. I mean, I think Dallas takes at least 6. So weird. New Jersey always been defense first type of club. Now he shared Hughes. 2 very skillful, small, dangling playmakers. I mean, when it comes to the 90s, obviously that was the case, and in the early 2000s too. New York Rangers, nice. Yeah, John getting the second overall pick, not bad. What do the Leafs have to pick up? Okay, so, I mean, I would go for a defenseman, obviously, but maybe some more depth guys. Goaltending, get a backup. What if it wasn't Edmonton, and what if it was Hall all along? Hall should have stayed in Edmonton so they could get first-round picks, or first overall picks time after time again. Will DeBrincat and Strome Dillon be as good as they were this year, next year? DeBrincat, I would say probably not. Maybe close. With Dylan Strome, probably I would say no. I feel like he had a almost career half year this season, if that makes any sense. I don't know if he'll replicate that. I still think he'll be good. With DeBrincat, I see him scoring at least 3 goals next season, though. He's freaking amazing. Will LA trade into the top 3? I feel like there's a decent chance that they might. I mean, I don't know if any top 3 team is going to trade that, whether it's Chicago, New York, or New Jersey. But if LA were to give up a handsome amount, maybe you give up a guy like, I don't know. They kind of needed a good pick this year because they don't have that superstar talent right now in their prospect system. Let me see. How do you feel about the 2020 draft? That's a good question, Kellen. With the 2020 draft, I think it is much better than the 2019 draft. Right now, it's looking simply fantastic. A lot of guys in the OHL and a lot of guys from Liga, for sure. I'm a big fan of Anton Lundell, guys like Alexis Lafreniere, obviously, who a lot of people have heard of. The 2020 draft is looking freaking fantastic right now. There's a lot of prospects that I do like, especially from what I've seen so far, so I'm pretty hyped about it next year, for sure. But this draft also is pretty good. Lassie Thompson is super underrated defenseman. Yeah, he's had a good year in the WHL. I wouldn't say he's a first-round pick, but I would say he's a solid second-round bet if somebody ends up taking him there. Kaapo Kakko NYR. He has a solid chance to go to the Rangers, man. A solid chance. Blackhawks get first pick in 2020. Interesting pick, Jacob. Interesting pick. Calgary or Colorado. Maxim, I feel like Calgary obviously is the bigger bet. They won the Western Conference. They're looking pretty good right now. Honestly, though, I feel like Colorado has a decent chance at upsetting, but Calgary right now is a safe pick. How far do you think Kravtsov is from the NHL? Sorry if I'm spelling it wrong. No problem, Victor. You were fine. With Kravtsov, I feel like he'll spend next year in the AHL. Maybe he spends a few games at the end of the season with the Rangers, but I don't see him being a full-time player in the NHL next season. But after next season, I see him being that type of guy. Do you see the Blackhawks making the playoffs next year? Probably not, Spencer, but I see them getting close. Maybe one of the last teams to get eliminated. We could see that. If Detroit robs Lafreniere in 2020, I will eat my tongue screaming. Lafreniere is the prize of that draft right now, for sure. Thoughts on Philip Broberg? Nathan, I'm personally not a big fan of Philip Broberg. I think he'll be an early second rounder, and that's what I personally have him as. I feel like he'll likely go in the first round, though, because he has a lot of hype right now. Who do you think the Blackhawks will draft and their ceiling? I think right now Chicago will draft Alex Turcotte at 3rd overall, and I feel like he will be the first-line center of the future for them. Vancouver's picking 10th overall, by the way. Carolina 84. I think Dallas is going to give them trouble. I hope so. I don't think the Dallas Stars are winning it, but they have a solid chance. Who do the Hawks take at 3 to help them get into the playoffs? If they want to go for NHL ready, at that point, I feel like the most NHL ready player. Ooh, Jerry Sabai. I don't know. Jerry donated $2. Where do you think Panarin ends up? Do you think the draft lottery affected his destination? Thanks so much for the $2 donation, Jerry. Definitely do appreciate it. When it comes to Artemi Panarin, I honestly have him going to the New York Rangers, mostly because I think he's shown interest in New York, especially this year. And when it comes to the draft lottery, I think it has affected his decision. Going second, having the New York Rangers at 2nd overall, having either a Jack Hughes or Kaapo Kakko, I think Panarin is looking at that, and I think he's pretty excited about that. I think he wants to be a New York Rangers, and I think he wants to be in that type of situation where there's a lot of tension on him, and he would get paid. The New York Rangers have a lot of cap space, and it would be a decent fit. The Rangers don't really have that superstar left winger, and that Artemi Panarin obviously is. And if you got a guy like Kaapo Kakko, 2nd overall, Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, and Kaapo Kakko. That would just be so fun and so cool to watch, honestly. But yeah, I would say New York right now, but I would say the lottery definitely has geared him toward the better direction. But again, thanks for the donation, Jerry. Definitely do appreciate it. Remember yesterday we were talking about the Rangers. We'll get to the 2nd pick in the draft in your predictions video comment section. We were right. I agree, Johnny. I predicted New York to get the 2nd overall pick, and hey, I didn't jinx him this time. Personally, I don't think Chicago will draft Turcotte because Chicago does need centers, with them having Anisimov, Hayden, Cahoon, Kampf, Kruger, Stroman, Taves. What do you think? I think with Chicago, they might not need centers right now, but they will. I don't think I don't think Cahoon is really a center too much. Kemp probably isn't a center. Hayden, maybe a fourth line guy. Anisimov might be gone this offseason. Same thing with Kruger. I think Strome. He was playing second line center, I do think, and you had DeBrincat as a left winger, I'm pretty sure. Taves will be the number one guy, but Alex DeBrincat will be, or not, Alex Turcotte will be the number one guy probably in a couple of years. Jacob Goldstein just subscribed. Thanks so much, man. You get the John Tavares kiss gift. Again, everybody's been so freaking fantastic in this stream. It's been incredible. You guys have been simply fantastic. But yeah, when it comes to Chicago, I would say they still draft Alex Turcotte. I would say they go for best player available, which right now is Alex Turcotte. If they were to go, of course, they are drafting number 3. If Kaapo Kakko doesn't go to New York, that may change, but that's not going to happen. I live in Nashville and keep track of them, and they didn't have their mojo this season. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, man. Mango's just subscribed. Thanks so much. Get the John Tavares kiss gift. But yeah, I kind of agree with that with Nashville. Same thing with Winnipeg. I mean, from what I've seen with Winnipeg, especially since the trade deadline, they've just been kind of off. And I didn't predict either to make the Western Conference Final. I had St. Louis and Vegas in the Western Conference Final. St. Louis winning the Stanley Cup. In my predictions that I made a couple of days ago, I just don't really have too much faith in either team. It just isn't quite their year, I don't think. Maybe next year with Winnipeg or Nashville, but maybe not this year. How's it going, Von Hook? Glad to see you back in here, man. How many games will Boston beat Toronto in? None. Because I predicted the Leafs to go to the Stanley Cup Final. Don't at me. Yeah, I might have been a little bit crazy, but yeah, I predicted Toronto go to the Stanley Cup Final. George Washington just subscribed. Thanks so much, George Washington. Glad to have the first president of the United States subscribe to the channel. Is there a toy going on in the background? I'm not even sure anymore. Did you see the leak of the draft? Yes, I did see that, Rios. It was pretty crazy. I saw that on Twitter. It was pretty surreal. Yeah, George Washington. I hope Bowen Byram ends up in Vancouver. I do agree, George. I do agree. And by the way, you were a decent president. I appreciate your contributions to the United States of America. It's pretty likely that Kaapo Kakko would rather play center in the NHL. I could see that happening. I mean, it depends on the team, what actually ends up happening, what the team need is. I mean, with New York, I feel like they do need that winger more. Kaapo Kakko has kind of been split somewhat. I feel like he has played more winger, though, in the Liga, so we'll see what ends up happening, but I think Zibanejad would rather be the first-line center there. Who do you think wins the Stanley Cup? Well, I think I just said it. I had St. Louis win the Stanley Cup in my predictions. I think Buffalo can maybe trade their first-rounder to someone who can help them to push for the playoffs next year. I mean, that kind of sounds like Ryan O'Reilly, doesn't it? That kind of sounds like Ryan O'Reilly. Grav is still streaming, I see. Yeah, this stream has been so freaking crazy. You guys have been simply amazing that I'm still streaming. Might as well. What do you see Jeff Skinner doing in this offseason? That's a pretty good question, Michael. Honestly, I feel like with Jeff Skinner, there's a lot of options there, but I think he has a decent chance of staying in Buffalo, even though it probably isn't the greatest chance or greatest thing for him. Where will George Washington end up? I don't know. Maybe the office, the Oval Office. Can you do a mock draft video? I'll probably be making one of those in the next couple of days. By the way, how's it going, Luke? Good to see you in here. How many second-round picks of the draft looks depth-wise, by the way? Any players you see having actual star potential? I mean, if I had a player who had star potential going in the second round, then that would be pretty weird. But there's a lot of talent in the second round, not as much as last year, I would say, but there's some steals to be had. If a guy like Niels Hoglander goes down to the second round, or Samuel Vegamo maybe, there's some decent talent in the second round. Maybe not compared to years past, but there's still going to be some decent talent there. What should the Sabres do? They'll be drafting at number 7. Wait, no. They'll be drafting at number 7, something like that. I feel like they will go after center, though if Bowen Byram is available when they pick, I feel like they will take him. Who do you think, or when do you think Chicago will start competing again for a Stanley Cup? For a Stanley Cup, I would say give them 2 years after this season. So after this season, and then after this next season, I feel like they might make the playoffs after next season. But I feel like they might be a cup contender if they do the right things, obviously. Get a guy like Alex Turcotte, grow guys like Bokus and Jokiharju. If they get a goaltender, I feel like they could compete in the next 3 years, I would say. I would give them, so next year would be the 2021 season. The year after that would be the 2021-22 season. I would say the 2022-2023 season is when they start to really compete for a Stanley Cup. They might be competing for the playoffs before that, but I would say a Stanley Cup. Why are you still alive? I don't know, Andre. Because everybody in here is freaking amazing, and they keep asking questions, and I keep answering them. After the draft leak, do you think the lottery is rigged? No, I just think that TV station just That TV station just got in. They hacked the system, boys. They hacked it. What do you think if Jack Hughes gets selected second overall and Kaapo first overall? What is your opinions on the thoughts of that switch? I mean, it probably, in my opinion, I think Kaapo Kakko is the better prospect. Jack Hughes might have the better potential, but overall, I'm a big fan of Kaapo Kakko and what he's done in the Liga so far. I think it would be the correct pick, but it would be a little bit of a surprising one for the Devils. Who's the Kings draft? Byram or Cousins? If they have the choice, Byram or Cousins will be a great pick, but Byram would be something that they need. A defenseman that could do both offense and defense is something that they really do need, man. W in the chat if you're a Rangers fan. Yeah, I'm not a Rangers fan, but hey, put your W's in chat. What do you think of Edmonton shipping their picks to Ottawa with Lucic? I mean, Ottawa would be a little bit smart to do that. Maybe a little bit too smart. That sounds too smart from Ottawa. I'm going to be honest there. I mean, they don't want to spend to the cap. It might not end up happening, but if Edmonton could get away with Lucic, they should. Do you think that anyone from the USDP guys, other than Hughes, forego college for the NHL? That's a pretty good question. Alex Turcotte, I know, is committed to Boston College. Trevor Zegras, I think, is a Boston University guy. I feel like Zegras will be in the NCAA next season. Turcotte might be NHL ready. He might play a few games and get sent down. Any way it goes, the World Junior Championships team for USA is going to be so fun to watch next season, honestly. Where does Tujimoto end up? I'm not sure. Maybe like 216th overall or something. Kaapo Kakko. Yes, Lodge M. I know you're a Rangers fan. You have a very solid chance of getting him. That's pretty crazy. I'll probably go as a late first-round pick. Hey, anything could happen, George, when you put your mind to it, okay? He said Seattle, that was a joke, right? Like, just like we thought Vegas was. Shaking my head. They almost won the cup. Suzuki, top 8. Nah, Suzuki ain't going top 8 at all. When do you think the Canucks start contending? Start contending for the playoffs? I think next year. They have a solid chance of making the playoffs if everything goes right next year. Contending for a cup, it really does all depend on the goaltending and how Thatcher Demko does develop. But let's say he becomes the starter next season. I would say the year after next season, they could start not contending for a cup, but being more competitive in the playoffs as well. Have the Sabres ever moved up in the draft? I know they were first overall pick last year, but they were the last team. I don't know. What do you think about Hugh Janis in the upcoming entry draft? I don't think I've ever heard of him, but, I mean, I don't think I've heard of him. Do you think Horvat will be the captain next season? Maestro for the Canucks? I do hope so. I feel like he's the likely pick, but the obvious one, and it should probably be made. If Kakko goes to the Rangers, he'll be the next Mark Messier. I mean, Kaapo Kakko could be a center. We'll see. Hopefully he doesn't. I mean, if he's next Mark Messier, then he'll ditch New York. I guess it's time to go to sleep. It's almost 5 a.m. here in Finland. Yeah, that would make sense, man. Thanks for coming by, for sure. Thanks for subscribing as well. For the 85 people still left in this stream, thanks for coming by as well. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for doing so. Again, with this lottery, Detroit was my pick to get the number 1 pick, and I ended up dropping to number 6. But the Devils go to number 1, the Rangers go to number 2, and the Blackhawks go to number 3. So, last questions in the chat before I end this live stream. I will be streaming tomorrow, Dallas versus Nashville. But again, 234 likes on this live stream. We hit 500 viewers. It's just freaking insane. You guys have been amazing. Best defenseman in the NHL. When he's healthy, I got to go Erik Karlsson. Who's the best 2020 prospect? A lot of people either have Matthew Savoie or what's his name? Wright. I don't know why I'm forgetting, but I would go Matthew Savoie right now. Jack Hughes to the Rangers. Does Kakko fit with the Rangers? Yes, 100% Ben. They have a solid center core right now. Mika Zibanejad, Chichel, or Hedel, Brett Howden, and Elias Anderson. Those will be 4 amazing young centers going in the future. And if they get a guy like Kaapo Kakko, I feel like he'll be the right winger there. It'll depend, but I feel like he'd be a great fit with the Rangers. Let's see. Canucks end up going with the 10th overall pick, by the way. How many games will the Lightning beat the Blue Jackets in the first round? I would say 5 or 6 right now. Rios Dread just subscribed. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the Geneviera's Kiss GIF. Who do the Sabres draft? The Sabres... Here, let me check. They're going with the...
What?
What?
Are you using the TV?
I don't know when Mom's coming back, by the
Are
way.
you using the TV?
Yes. I'll be done in a minute. But yeah, Buffalo has the 7th pick, so they could go after a guy like, I don't think Bowen Bymer's going to be available then, so maybe you go after a guy. Maybe go after a guy like Kirby Doc there. Vasily Podkolzin if he's available. Peyton Krebs, I feel like with Peyton Krebs, I feel like he'll be available at number 7. I feel like that would be the best pick for Buffalo right now. There's this prospect in the 2019 NHL draft named Frank N. Stein. He's elite. Is that actually real? Caps or Canes? I'm going Capitals in that series, Rob. What picks do the Hawks have? They have the 3rd overall pick in this 2019 NHL draft. Who will the Habs pick? I think they'll pick Nick Suzuki or Ryan Suzuki, the brother of Nick Suzuki. I feel like they want to get that brother duo going. Let me see. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today's live stream. Again, 95 beauties in this live stream. I had a video about Bowen Byram early today if you want to check that out. But if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, big thanks to everybody in the stream right now. You guys have been freaking awesome, freaking crazy. I'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll be getting the start of the NHL playoffs, Dallas Stars versus Nashville Predators, the start of many playoff streams. So I'm hoping to see you guys there as well. It'll be pretty awesome. But that'll be it for today, guys. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream tomorrow. Likely not a video tomorrow, but maybe the day after that. But crazy stream, hit over 3K subscribers, so big thanks to you guys for being so freaking awesome. But I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Again, thanks to everyone that come out today. You guys are freaking awesome. Goodbye.